Never would, never asked you to come back. Got a few little things that I borrow. Do without me tonight, I'll be there again. So won't you take a sip from me? Even though I'm home tonight. So won't you take some pictures, please? 'Cause I know the night I'll be there again. Working hard, but we're not alone. One day you're gonna say no. Days coming when it won't be long. Hear a song on the radio. It's got me tasting the soul I show. Running up just to take a photo. Say time I never make it. Thank you for the invite. Music got me elevated. Call me for the next night. When you're feeling tired, well I got up just to sleep. I won't be needing it anyway. Been away for a week now. Searching with a stage light. Always girl I aim high. Hoping never see you dancing. Girl, forget the stage fright. Never take a day off. Work till I get laid off. Build a debt to build a dream. I'll sleep until it's paid off. No one will be there tomorrow. Never would have asked you to come back. Got a few little things that I borrow. Do without me tonight, I'll be there again. So won't you take a sip from me? Even though I'm home tonight. So won't you take some pictures, please? 'Cause I know the night I'll be there again. Working hard, but we're not alone. One day you're gonna say no. Days coming when it won't be long. Hear a song on the radio. It's got me tasting the soul I show. Running up just to take a photo.
And welcome back to the Friendly Cooks.
Where the cooks are very friendly.
I am Mickey.
I'm Yella.
And I had to think a good second of what we were actually called. I'm staring at the screen going, what are we and who are we?
And Steve-O redeemed tea time.
Tea time, that is good, Steve-O. We will do that. We'll spin the wheel for you in a second. It is great seeing you here this morning. Hopefully the more holiday break is a bit nicer.
It's a bit nicer. I haven't got snack yet. We will go prepare some soon. Just waiting for the chicken to defrost, Steve-O. You cannot eat just frozen chicken.
No, you
That's
can't.
not-
That is
that's-
not a meal.
That's not how you
That's
do
a
it.
lifestyle.
No idea what to cook, so I'll wing it later.
I believe in you. Cook something
Cook
warm.
something warm and
Not
nice.
frozen.
A hearty stew.
A hearty stew, maybe.
Salutation.
Casey, how are we doing today? Also, Casey, I looked up what we were talking about, right? And I found a news article that said that it ended on the 4th of this month, and you sent it to me on either the 5th or the 6th. I don't know if it's true. I will give it a go anyway, and see if it works, and put in the thing and see if it actually comes up. It may still work, but it was the only reference to an ending date I could find, which would be a bit of a shame if that's the case. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was literally when you told me it was either the day after or 2 days after when you look, but it's like, huh.
We can
But I would try
try.
it
Yeah,
anyway.
we
You
can
never know.
try.
It was only one news article I could find. Was the only reference I could find to an ending date. But I'll give it a whirl. We'll see. We'll see if it works. But how are we doing today?
Casey?
Casey Delulu.
The Lulu. It's the Lulu. I'm always late on the draw.
It sucks, doesn't it? I'll try though.
Do
Yeah.
people get good skins from it though, Casey?
Yeah.
Or is it more a marketing campaign where people don't usually get stuff?
I think you do get stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
So tea
let's
time
do
for
tea
Steve-O.
time
Now,
for-
Steve-O, you have to spin the wheel.
You have to spin the wheel, okay, Steve-O?
There's the wheel. It's on grey right now. Okay? Spin it. Wait, spin it. There we are. Good job. That's not a very good spin, Steve.
That's not a very
We're
good
probably going to have
spin.
to do it again. That's not a spin.
Yeah,
Okay?
let's go.
Let's go. You ready? Right, you're going to have to wait. That's not real. Okay? That's not a real spin, Steve. That was just a hitting of the wheel and it's just like, yeah. Okay, let's try again.
Let's try it. Now, there
That's
you go.
better. That's a proper spin, Steve. Better spin. Casey says, I'm doing fine. That's good, Casey.
That's good,
Yeah.
Casey.
And if that's the case, it's a shame. But I'll try anyway. I'll see if I can. You
Would it
never
be
know.
funny if it stopped at matcha
If it's matcha
as
again,
well?
that's going to be hilarious because it was matcha last time. Steve-O's weird spin and the good spin were both matcha, which is good, Steve-O, because right before stream, we said, if no one's here in the first few minutes, let's just make matcha, is what I said. Yeah.
The mods, 3 mods now have redeemed matcha. Lucas, Tara, and now you.
I know,
Steve-O.
because matcha's good. It will
Matcha
hurt
is...
me up today.
I don't want to rhyme, but I can't.
Matcha is green.
Don't you want your matcha?
What teapot would you like? Also, Eisen, hello,
Yeah,
welcome
good morning,
in,
Eisen. Yes, Steve-O, would you like lavender, green, blue, or yellow? Which one does Steve-O want? Matcha is life. Yes, matcha is life.
And how are you going today,
And
Eisen?
look at that little jar. Look at the new little jar, guys.
Little jar of matcha.
See?
Good
little
choice.
jar of matcha.
Yes.
Got it on sale.
The jar, not the matcha.
Steve-O said would love a blue one, yes.
good
Also, Sierra, hello.
Hello, Sierra. How are you doing
Hello.
today? How is the Sierra?
Yeah,
how is the
you
Eisen?
going? How are you going today, Sierra? Eisen says I am great. That is good, Eisen. Hopefully, your day has been going well. We're just making some matcha. I'm very sleepy.
I'm very sleepy as well. Yeah, Yellow and me didn't really sleep very good, and we're a bit tired. We've been tired the last few days.
Steve-O said I will go make food now. Hopefully, cooking goes well. Hopefully, you get a good food out of it. And Steve-O exclamation mark alert. And Blendybot is off duty today.
Yeah, for some reason,
For some
Streamlabs
reason.
isn't working.
Blendybot just decided, nah.
I tried to fix it this
So-
morning, but I think the program's down, so we would just do it instead.
Dancer said,
Thank
hey.
you for looking, Steve-O.
Hi, Dancer. How are you going? Oh my god, that's a cute emote. What is that? It's an otter.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's so cute.
How are we doing today, Dan?
How are you doing today, Dancer? Hopefully you feel good.
Well,
You don't feel sick. You okay?
yeah, I almost fell off.
Eisen said, I'm very excited to see how you're going to cook Indian food. We actually have made this before on stream. And it turned out well last time. I was just hoping that it turns out as good.
Yeah, since it's the end of the year, we're kind of revisiting old recipes that we liked. Well, we're not for the rest of the week actually, but they're based on old recipes anyway, and using what we've got because we've got so much leftovers.
We
here.
have so much left over, and I will be going away at the end of the year, so I'm not exactly one to
Stock up on stuff.
stock up on stuff, and I don't want some of my stuff to go bad. So I'm just using stuff that is in my pantry. So we'll just be having a very simple dal tadka with some basmati rice and some roti from scratch.
But it should be good, Eisen.
Yeah, it should be good. Hopefully, because last time we made it and it was so yum. Sierra said, I'm good. Just saw that I completely sold out one of my products in my shop. Very happy. How are you guys?
That's wonderful, Sierra.
That
yeah,
is so nice.
Very, very
Which
good.
one is that one? Is
It's,
it?
it's
Is it?
not, It's not the girl with
Is
the
it? Is it the
sauce.
hot sauce? Is that the hot sauce one? I know it's not a hot sauce. I know it's not a hot sauce, but I will interpret it that way. Dancer said, "How is life? For us, we're pretty good, pretty chill.
Yeah, good. Just tired.
Just sleepy for some reason. I couldn't sleep last night. I have the itch for some reason. Like I keep scratching my leg because it feels itchy. And I kept dreaming, and the dream feels like I'm awake. So I don't feel re-energized from sleeping. So it's odd. Dancer said yesterday was a disaster, quite literally. Oh, I'm sorry. What happened?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dancer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What happened? If you don't mind sharing, hopefully, today's a little bit better, and you can just chill today. Sierra said no. A dice keychain. The sauce one is still available. Yes.
Good. You need that sauce. We're waiting for January, I think is when Sierra said, sometime during January, so we get a couple more.
Yeah. So I would probably like to get a couple of things from your shop, Sierra. I need to actually make an account on Etsy first.
Also, you know what's funny, Sierra, right? The postage that is generated for the amount of money that it costs to come to Australia, right? Like, it's expensive to come here, right? I have spent almost as much just getting stuff from like nearby cities, like the city over in Australia.
Like Melbourne.
This is how expensive postage is
Like
in Australia.
Melbourne or Brisbane. Let alone Perth.
Yeah, I know. No, I've never got anything from Perth.
There's nothing on Perth.
I don't think Perth exists.
I don't think Perth
But
exists.
it's amusing, isn't it, that you can pretty much get stuff sent from overseas, and it's almost the same price as. Now, I don't mean like a letter. If we're sending a letter in the post here, not that I send letters anymore, but if I send a letter.
To be fair though, I have gotten a document sent from Indonesia, and it's the express one because it's an important document, and it costs like $120. So
Yeah, it was it was very expensive, but it was a special document, and it was.
Northwest Tennessee got hit by a bunch of tornadoes, and my city was low-key cut in half horizontally.
That's horrible.
Are you okay? Are you and your partner okay? Hopefully you're okay.
So, yeah.
Hopefully you and your house is safe.
Very much so.
And I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah.
Disaster can be devastating.
Yeah, and it's dreadful when you're having disasters around you as well, and watching other people suffering. It's horrible.
It is horrible. It is really horrible. I'm sorry, Dansa. Oh wow, that's crazy. But funny enough, I noticed shipping to Greece is just as expensive as it is to ship to Australia. Very odd.
It is odd, isn't it?
It is quite odd.
Yeah,
it is very
I find
odd.
it very weird.
I wonder though if to Greece do they do it by land, because that might be the cause of why is it more expensive or as expensive as going to Australia. While going to Australia, the package is just hitchhiking a plane, if you get what I mean.
True, and technically it will arrive near where everyone lives, because not everyone lives near the cities, but lots of people live near the main cities.
Yeah, because the plane is usually just commercial plane, and they like drop documents there or
they don't
mails.
they don't land. They just fly over and chuck it out and
Just catch it.
catch it. You have to just jump.
This is why you need kangaroos. Their
Yeah,
pouches are big.
Kangaroos. It's the mail service of Australia.
Dancer said close family and we are fine. That is good. Parents of my brother-in-law had their whole street destroyed. They only have destroyed exteriors, thankfully, not half the house down like their neighbor. Oh my God. Yeah.
It's dreadful. Tornadoes are incredibly destructive. We don't. I mean, we do. We have a couple every so often, very small ones in the middle of nowhere, if you know what I mean. But yeah.
We don't really have tornadoes. That's the thing about America that people don't realize as well, the amount of natural disaster
Very
that can
much
happen.
so.
And I know the natural disaster isn't going to be like tsunami or earthquake like in more Asian side, but it's like that. Because you have so many, how do I say it, climate difference in between land, you would have more windy ones like storm and tornadoes and stuff. My house was just south enough to the destruction line to ditch out on the damage. We just lost power last evening a few times. Yeah.
Okay.
People in my neighborhood posted pictures they took of the funnel. It was huge. Oh, the funnel of the tornado. That's scary.
Very much so.
Yeah. So hopefully everyone can just recover as best as they can. I know it can be very devastating.
And it can, and I know it takes. I assume it takes a very long time in America, the same as it does in Australia, to recover, and communities can't recover as
Yeah.
well as people often think. I mean, there's towns in Australia that were devastated by like flood or bushfire that, it's like,
It's still.
yeah, it's years on, it's 5 years on, and you go there and there's still stuff that hasn't been cleaned up, let alone the idea of back to normal, if you know what I mean. It takes...
Or back to its glory.
Yeah, back to its glory days now. It takes so much money, time, effort, and everything else, and it's a lot of trauma to deal with as well. So yeah, I wish your neighborhood basically the best of luck, and to everyone.
I think Dancer sent me images. Look at that.
Have a little look
from a neighboring street.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's insane.
That is insane. Is that bird? No, I don't think that bird's.
No, no. What, you think birds are just chilling, going like?
I thought that was your neighbor's roof. I thought that was bird.
Yeah, that is really incredible.
That is really, yeah.
So best of luck to you all, and hopefully, hopefully you do go to the log. Yeah, tornado comes in, and the birds are just like,
bring popcorn. We watch it.
I can fly. It's fine.
They would probably go first ones.
Oh yeah, birds.
The first ones to go.
React incredibly quickly to this stuff, and
because I remember when in 2006 the story from the people who see the huge tsunami was that birds fly away to more inland and stuff, and they think it's just like, whoa, birds.
I've experienced a couple of bad floods in Australia, and I notice something each time before it floods, and I don't mean before it floods, the coming weeks and whatever, it obviously rains a lot, but just before it doesn't, maybe in the I don't know what it would probably be, 6 hours of what I've noticed, it goes deathly silent, like so silent. All animals and whatnot seem to be able to get what's going to happen, and they leave. Like, it's really odd. It's a weird silence that sort of goes everywhere.
Animals have, I don't know if it's instinct or is something, they have something in their gene that they can detect stuff more. Because every time thunderstorm approaching, right, a waffle and pancake react first before the thunder comes.
Yeah.
So they know what's going to happen. They become restless and everything else. So it's interesting. It's really interesting. We had a single-digit casualties, but mostly just excessive material damage. I know. And hopefully, if people insured their stuff, the insurance company will not just like
do dodgy stuff. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
All
right, maybe after we had a little sip, we just crack like we're making the roti.
So we're gonna do roti. So that means some dough. Some dough needs doughing.
Some dough making dough.
Yep, we're gonna be making some dough.
And dough.
So we're gonna do that first. Yeah, let's gonna do that, and then
then we'll make the dough.
We'll get onto the dough. It should be quite nice.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to the. Wait, where's the main cam? Yep. Okay. Look at that. Look at that pretty setup. So basically, right? This. Oh, sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. This dish is like 40% lentil and 60% spice.
Yeah, pretty much so, yeah. Very much so.
It's a very simple ingredients today. We have red lentil. They're now soaking. It's been washed and drained and now soaking in a clean water. We have 2 onions, some garlic, and 4 Z spices. We have here some paprika, coriander, cumin, and turmeric. And for the Tadka part, I have curry leaves, some cumin seed, black mustard seed, and hing. And for the roti, it's just gonna be wholemeal plain flour with some salt and water. Okay, so let me start.
So we'll do the roti first.
Yeah, we'll do the roti first.
And then we'll get on to all the other stuff. I don't know how much Indian food do people have around their area? As in, because in Australia it's quite a
It's
lot.
quite common.
I don't
Okay,
know if that would be the case for
in not Indonesia, in Australia, every like even little town would have two things, like Chinese restaurant or Thai restaurant, and then Indian.
very much so. Yeah. Which is interesting. It's just the way the way it is here. So I don't know if that's the case for you guys. I don't know if there's a lot in where everyone is.
I mean, I would assume there's gonna be a lot in America as well, wouldn't you?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I actually don't know. Or
There's definitely
Around-
a lot in UK.
I don't know about Sierra Town.
Sierra Town.
Buzz, morning, hooray for Dal and Rotis. How are we doing today, Buzz?
How are you today, Buzz? So are you off already? Are you in a holiday mode, or are you still working?
Yeah, have you entered my voice is a little whatever today.
Rusty.
Yeah. Have you entered holiday 5 mode yet? Yeah,
Holiday.
doing well. First day today. Yeah, says Buzz.
That's nice.
That's good, Buzz.
That's good, Buzz.
And Buzz subscribed with a Prime. Thank you, Buzz.
Thank you,
You
Buzz.
can use the glorious emotes now that Sierra made. The putties and the duck. And us being cool. So thank you very much for that, Buzz. Yeah, it's good to have holidays.
It's good. Are you having like a long holiday then?
Yeah.
Is it until New Year then?
I think, Buzz, I might be, I don't know, I'm tired nowadays. I'm tired today, so maybe I'm making it up. But did you say you had like a 5-week?
Oh, really?
I think so, unless I just hope for you. You can see the tiredness in all our eyes at the end of the year, where we all need a bit of a holiday. Sarah said, I'm sorry, I got distracted by The Sims. What was the question? I wondered if there was much like Indian food
around you.
Around you, as in Indian restaurants and stuff, or not. I'm just not sure how. Same with America, same with dance. I'm just not sure how much it's. I mean, here it's everywhere. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. Have some more.
Yep. Yep, till mid-January. Well, that is awesome.
Wait. Sierra said distracted by The Sims. Are you playing Sims, Sierra?
Which Sims? Sims, what's
Like the
the
game
latest
Sim.
one? Is it
Sims 4.
4?
Yeah.
Is that what Tara played?
Yes, that's
Yes.
the Tower Place actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That's good, particularly when Tara plays.
Tara was so funny.
Very funny. Yeah, Buzz said yep till mid-January. Yeah,
That's
that would be good.
That would be good.
It's good to have a break, very much so.
Any holiday plan?
Yeah,
Or just want to stay at home with chookies and putties? And I saw your video, Buzz, of the storm too. It seems so scary.
I missed.
Is that common in Canberra?
I mean, yeah, I'm actually not sure. I don't really know too much about Canberra weather.
Yeah, I don't know much either. Because that's scary.
Sierra says, oh yes, but I think we have mostly mixed restaurants. Sid's Surinamese. Is that how I say it?
Surinamese.
Surinamese. Food is so similar, but I'd say so. Okay, yeah.
What, to Indian?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So they've gone down a more mixed approach with it. Asian fusion restaurants, we have a fair few of them.
Suriname is not in Asia.
I know, but you know. Asian influenced? Asian influenced fusion. Yeah, Buzz says home mostly. We'll be up to Gold Coast for Xmas with Shelley's family. Okay, yeah, I always forget that Shelley's family is up on
Is it Queenslander?
Queensland. Hence her building Bris Vegas in whatever that thing is called, and I've lost the name of it. What's it called? It's like SimCity, but it's not.
Is it? It is
It's not
SimCity, isn't it?
SimCity. No, it's the other one. I'm sure it's the other one. It's not SimCity, is it? It's
Civilization.
It's not Civilization either. Sierra says yes. I'm playing The Sims 4, building an apartment complex for once, not setting something on fire. That is good, Sierra.
That is good. That's what you want. If you have an apartment, don't set something on fire.
Yeah, that's always
That's always a
wise.
good sign of a good apartment. Not on fire.
It is. Also, Buzz said, yeah, it was crazy. It went from just a normal afternoon to like hurricane.
Are you sure you're not in Melbourne?
Australia's weather's pretty, I don't want to say unpredictable. What's the word? Chaotic in its own sense as well. Dancer says, Dancer had tornadoes.
Yeah, she had, her neighborhood had a tornado. I think I'll give it a little bit of flour because it's sticky.
City skylines. Thank you, Buzz.
City skylines.
Yes.
Oh, this is the SimCity, like.
Huh? Oh, yes, sorry. I don't know. I'm looking at what Yellow's doing. She's like SimCity like. I'm like, huh? Yeah, City skylines. Yeah, it is just, it's different. It's more accurate, I guess, as opposed to designing the working city thing. I guess from what I've seen, looks cool anyway. Yeah, Shelley's doing a great job at it. Dad says yellow. On a happier note, I got 3 kinds of Christmas cookies done already.
Oh, so what type of Christmas cookie did you done? Like, have you done?
Yeah, what type of Christmas?
Is your butter cookies done?
Also, we're probably, as we said to Eisen before, we're going to do like sort of just revisiting old ideas with what we've got left for the rest of the year. But we will probably do a Christmas
Cookies of some sort.
Of some sort day.
I have never made a type of Christmas cookies before, so it's interesting.
I don't think I have either.
But to be fair though, we make lebacoen.
Yeah, it's like that, but just in the shape of a tree.
Isn't lebacoen Christmas cookies, Dancer?
Maybe.
I may be wrong. It could be just a traditional cookies.
Yeah. Buzz said it felt like it. Yeah. Also, Buzz. Yeah, it's very good to have a break.
It is good to have a break. So we will have a break too, Buzz. Actually, talking about breaks, everyone, we will be off on the week of Christmas and the week of New Year. So a 2-week break.
Yeah,
That'll be good. Actually,
it'll be 2 weeks where I plan to spend it just resting and eating.
Eating, and I will probably just cuddle the putties.
Yep, spend some time with my family, that sort of thing, and yeah, that's about it. It's just a chill thing, which is good. I think we need to.
And talking about Gold Coast, Buzz, I actually like Gold Coast, especially Pacific Fair. That's my extension.
What did you say? Sorry.
Talking about Gold Coast, I like Gold Coast, especially Pacific Fair.
Pacific Fair. Specifically, Pacific Fair. Pacific Fair is good, actually. Do you remember, Shelley would remember back in the day when it was pink?
No, I did not remember that.
Yeah, you all remember it. I don't know if Buzz ever saw it when it was pink. I made me and some friends in the sim, and for some reason, one of them keeps stealing my microwave or setting something on fire. So technically,
I think that's Night Phantom.
Yeah. Look.
He always likes science oven.
Yeah.
He has like a weird fascination of it.
Obsessed with the science oven.
So I think you might need to like break up with him in the sense of break up the friendship with Night Phantom.
You need to remove that particular microwave fire starting friend from your friend circle.
All right, I think this dough is beautiful looking. Look at that. Look at my baby dough.
That looks good.
Yeah, so I will just wash my hand and then I will put plastic wrap over it and then just let it rest.
Okay, Rascals, Snowball Cookies, and Orange Cookies. Well, that sounds nice.
What's the first one?
Rascals.
What's Rascals?
I don't know. I should take a picture of your doll too. Classic Sims experience here. It is. I haven't actually really played The Sims that much, but I have watched it. I've watched people play it, which has been fun. I used to play the old school Sims, so Sim City, Sim Safari, Sim Ant. What else was there? Sim Island. Sim Tower, maybe? That was the older ones that I used to do. Also, Lebkuchen.
Leprechaun.
It's a typical Christmas treat. Yeah, I'll take a picture of it.
So I am right.
Yeah, do you want to pretend you're kneading it? Like,
I
pretend you're
already
kneading
washed
it.
my hand.
Okay, do you want me to? Okay.
Can I
that's
just
okay.
do that?
Yeah,
Can I use
probably.
that? Yeah, hand model,
Whoa.
guys. Whoa, that's too much.
Yeah, move your hand a little more curved.
Like
Like that. Yeah, look at that.
Look, hand model, guys.
Okay, I need to. Yeah, that will do.
That would do.
Cool.
Okay,
Good
I will
job.
wrap it with a cling wrap.
It was like it was real. It was like I was there.
It's like it was made by me.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's amazing.
Dancer says, if you all want some German Christmas cookies, I can give you guys recipes. Sure. Yeah, there's pics in Discord. Wait, oh, did you do it already? Did you do it
Or
already?
did you mean the last time?
Nope. Ah, the pictures. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Dancer, you should open up like a cookie shop.
Yeah, that looks awesome, Dancer. I'm giving you a salute, Ria.
I think I can sing that song because
I
it's uncopyrighted.
Which
The-
one?
Who took the cookie from the cookie jar?
You reckon it's uncopyrighted?
Yes, I
Someone
think so.
probably copyrighted. Dancer probably copyrighted it.
Because it's a folk song.
Hmm?
All right, so I'm giving the rein for Mickey now to cut up stuff.
Okay, we are up to Sierra saying I should probably do that before he sets the entire building on fire. You should, okay? You don't want your entire Sims game to turn into a fiery disaster.
That's not healthy, okay?
Oh,
Fire is not a good condition for living.
it isn't.
It
Okay,
isn't. So Mickey's just going to dye some stuff
here you are. There you
while
are.
I'll talk to you guys.
Do you want the
Hello?
whole garlic here?
No, maybe just half of them.
But it's garlic.
I mean, you can.
No,
if
it's
you,
okay, I'll do
If
half.
you would like to like peel and cut all the garlic.
No, good point.
Buzz says, "Oh yeah, Sim Safari Classic. What's a Sim Safari? Do you make zoo out of it?
It's like having a safari park in Africa where you basically the idea is to balance it. It's a good educational game actually. It was the idea of balancing out ecosystems. So you might put in lots of herbivores, which will attract carnivores, but you have to make sure there's not too many carnivores because then you will end up with
Okay.
that.
Yeah, so
you know,
basically ecosystem
balancing
That's
is
kinda
what
cool,
it is with
yeah.
lots of plant life. Plus, you also run a tourist park, an ecotourism lodge, basically.
Okay.
And you also have contact with a village, I believe, where you hire people with the
Okay.
idea that you're hiring it and then it generates more money that the village can then do stuff with, is the idea.
Okay.
Probably a good educational thing for a lot of,
Is it an old game? When was this?
I don't know, 95 maybe is when it
Okay,
came
so
out.
it is an
I don't,
old game.
Yeah, it
The
is. I don't know.
The only Sim game outside The Sims, right, that I played is SimCity 1000. That's it. And I remember when people were rioting and stuff.
I remember when SimCity used to have like a Godzilla in it. That was awesome.
Hypo says wah 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 ha ha wah 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 ha ha ha. Hi.
G'day, Hypo.
Hypo, good morning. I know it's probably too early for you. That's why your whole thought is just the wah 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 thing. But good morning, Hypo. How are you going? This is too early for Hypo. It's like 6:30. Hypo, what are you doing up? Hypo, go back to sleep.
Okay, cool. If Hypo goes back to sleep, then I also go back to sleep. I'm tired today, Hypo.
Okay. Buzz says Sim Isle had a similar sort of education angle. So what's Sim Isle now?
Okay, that was you got different islands. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember it. You got different islands. And you built different things on said islands, which could include wind farms and everything else. Mm-hmm. And then you ran out of money and then had to start the game again. That's how I played Sim Island. It's a bit like Sim Tower. It was going, I don't know if anyone played that, but it was going so well until it wasn't.
I like how Mickey description. So you have islands, you can have wind farm, and then you run out of money, and then you start off again.
Yeah, basically you did too many wind farms. It was good though. I liked Sim Island. I just can't entirely remember it as well. Also, every time I smell daffodils,
Yeah.
I'm reminded of Sim Safari. It's one of those weird audio cues because
That's
when I
right.
was very, very young playing it, there was daffodils sitting in like nearby where
Yeah.
the computer was.
Hypo said 6:30 a.m. I smell food. We haven't even cooked anything yet, Hypo. There's just like raw dough and Mickey's just peeling garlic. Can you smell the garlic?
Do you
Is that
want?
what it is?
Do you want the garlic?
Do you want the
Hypo?
garlic bulb? Is that what you want?
I can. If I peel it, I can give it to you.
Hypo said it's Monday, Mickey. This is like Monday vibe here. First day out of weekend.
I know.
Wait, Hypo, do you not get when will you get your end of year holiday? Hypo said garlic. Yes, Hypo. We're making garlic and onion.
And
That's what we're making today.
I'm glad you've got your holiday now, Buzz, because you've been looking a bit tired lately.
I mean,
it's
you would
good.
be. You
It's
have.
been a lot of work you've been doing.
I know you have a full-time job and then coming home to a lot of putties and chicken to take care of. Of course, you're gonna be pretty tired, wouldn't you?
I'm impressed you managed to do it with streaming as well, because I know that takes
Yeah.
a lot of
And
energy.
I know that you would say that streaming is just basically making dinner, but making dinner, just making dinner, will take less energy than making dinner and streaming. You know that.
Yeah, the other day, it does. I know that very much. Whenever I make food not on stream, it takes way less energy, yeah. Oh, and yeah, so Dancer, if you want to share any of those cookies, go for it. I don't know if we were using for the Christmas one, and that's okay, but we could, I don't have many cookie recipes, and it would be kind of nice to have some.
Yeah.
If you're happy to share them.
Yeah, if you're happy to share them. And I like the look of the third one, the one that looks kind of like crumbly on top. It looks amazing. I kind of want to achieve that look too. If we ever make it.
Because we could do a cookie week then in the future, or Dancer's cookie week or something.
Hypo said there's no holiday for us. We all work from home. One day holiday during New Year, which is January 1st, and that's all. That's not fair.
That's not fair.
What about Christmas then?
Revolt.
What about Christmas?
As in,
you have a lot of like international employees. Some of them would celebrate Christmas, no?
I would assume so.
Dancer said I'll do it, just not now because I'm heading out now since I'm having dinner with family. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time.
It does
Dancer.
not matter when you give it to us. And we might not even do it for in the near future.
Yeah,
too.
it will probably be in the new year anyway. So take your time with it. But that could be cool. Yeah. And I hope you have a lovely dinner with them.
Yeah, and Dancer said catch you all later. Yes, Dancer.
Yeah, very much.
Hopefully you have a good dinner. And thank you for being here. And hopefully everyone is okay because of the tornado. And we'll see you again maybe tomorrow, maybe next time. Bye.
Yeah, they have all my best wishes basically, because I know that's hard.
Hypo said yes, but we'll all work from home. So we still working just from home. That's not fair.
It's not fair.
not
Revolt.
fair.
Hypo.
Hypo.
Revolt.
Hypo. Say to them, give me one party box from Pizza Hut.
Yes.
Otherwise, I will not party and work. Say that to them.
Yep.
I actually did.
Yeah, I was like, actually, funnily enough, that's
Funnily
what I
enough,
said.
that's what my old work used to do. Remember? Okay.
Yeah.
When COVID happened, when 2020 lockdown happened, they tried to basically the moral is down. People were like unhappy about being confined at home, and you know how they try to cheer us up? Party box from Pizza Hut. And I live by myself, and I'm talking party box for like 5 people, right? I live by myself. I actually took a picture of it in Mickey's Discord. It was probably an archive long time ago, and yeah, they basically want me to like eat pizza for the whole week.
I know, it's a lot of food.
There's a lot of food, like big pizza, and there's like chicken wings, and there's mozzarella balls, and there's like some cookies in it and stuff. It's a party box. So yeah, I partied.
Party box for party people.
Still doesn't help with the morale, but
No, it didn't.
at least I got pizza.
There's another word for that. It's called bribery.
I gotta give it to them. At least they tried.
Oh, I do too. Look,
Yeah,
it
they
didn't. It
tried.
didn't help. It didn't solve it. But you know what? It was better than not doing
Nothing.
anything.
Or
Very
just
much
saying
so.
that we're in it together,
We're
guys.
in it together. So let's all focus as a common blah blah blah.
I
know.
don't like it. So they still try. They still say that if you need a mental health day, just take it. You don't have to say anything and stuff like that. Even though someone will come up and say, "Hey, is your work done?"
Yeah, I know. To be fair though, at least there was something.
Yeah, at least
very
there
much
was
so.
something.
And at least they were trying to work out something you could do, because I don't know exactly. You can't exactly solve that.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
A lot of people fell into like a state of depression in 2020. I mean, I get it. Suddenly you're confined in your home. You cannot go anywhere. You cannot even meet friends and stuff. So it was hard. Hence why Animal Crossing came at the right time.
Very much so.
For a lot of people, actually. Hypo said, party box is not enough. I need more food. Ooh, that sounds good. Sierra, I cannot sing that. Sierra said, we're all in this together. Like the High School Musical song. But can I sing that in a very off-key note? Will that trigger the... We are all in this together.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That was good. Yep. Let's record that. That can be our new theme song. And we just animate pizza boxes coming in.
Hypo said, we're all in this together. Stress and fun. All the work. None of us can be safe. We're all in this. I like that Hypo embraces the Gen Z nihilistic like personality side of Hypo.
Very much. Do you want more garlic?
No, I think that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Cool.
You can just cut them up.
Cut them up.
Cut them up, buttercup.
Cut them up, buttercup. I'm going to do one more because it's sort of looking at me.
Oh, sorry. Can you just close the wholemeal flour there at the edge? Just so it doesn't attract moisture.
I thought you said pause. I was like, what if I pause the wholemeal flour? That sounds...
Close.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I will get some.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hypo just said, I'm smelling Indomie goreng. Hypo, is it a phantom smell? Are you just smelling something that you would like to eat? Or is someone actually making Indomie right now? If that's the case, unfair. I want that.
I get that.
I get that. Someone is cooking Indomie goreng. I know, right? Every time you make instant noodle, the smell's just like emanating from everywhere. I remember when I was in, what do you call it? A train? Like if you go, it's a long distance train where you have your assigned seat and stuff, like Shinkansen basically in Indonesia. And I asked the, what you call it, a stewardess equivalent of a train. What you call that? Are they still stewardess?
I call them train people.
Yeah, the train people came and asked that if I want something from the cart. And I asked for pop me, which is just an Indomie version, but in a cup, so like it's very instant. And I ate it, and the smell emanates everywhere in the carriage. Like 3 more people asked for it.
Yeah, I get that.
So Indomie doesn't really need marketing team. All they need is just one person to make in a public space, and people would just come and buy it.
If they just gave free Indomie out to just random people, I mean they do probably, but that would do it.
Indomie goreng with sambal and soft-boiled egg and cabbage stew, I guess if you want to call it cabbage stir fry. That's like luxurious breakfast. That's Hypo.
Is that what Hypo's having?
I think so.
Wow, Hypo, that sounds epic. You want to know what I had for breakfast today, Hypo? That Hypo can't respond. I'm waiting for Hypo to... That's how tired I am. I'm actually waiting for Hypo to respond.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah, okay.
Enthusiasm.
No, just a cup of juice. That's it.
Sierra said choo-choo peoples. Yes, I'm going to call the train stewardess as choo-choo peoples nowadays. And Buzz says, somehow I've never received a copyright strike on Twitch. YouTube picks up my intro song and BRB song, both from the Sims 1 instantly. Yeah, Twitch is a bit odd like that, I guess, in the sense people who plays Just Dance basically violates copyright so
Oh,
much.
very much
because
so. They have a section on Just Dance saying that you can't do it.
I know. However, never have I seen anyone being copyright strike
Nor have I.
playing Just Dance. So it's an odd thing because you can't just ban one game in Twitch. So
Yeah, all I do, Buzz, is I just use the music from a place where they make copyright-free music, and I even got permission from them in case Twitch ever asks. Then other than that, I nothing, because I don't know. I know people who copyright strike for the most basic stuff.
they do very much so. And also talking about the Sims one, I remember when I first got Sims one in my computer. I think I was in primary school or high school maybe, and I don't know anything about cheat codes, so I actually ended up with a very dirt poor sim, and he basically sleeps on the cheapest bed possible, which is like a hospital bed, and he works for the army. His name was Brian. This is my first sim. Remember Brian, hashtag.
Wait, there's
He works in the army, guys.
wait, there's cheat codes in Sims.
What?
There's cheat codes in Sims.
In the Sims one, yes. It looks
Ah.
like a cheap hospital bed.
Is that how Sierra got the person lighting everything on fire and stealing microwaves? It's a
Probably
cheat.
because he sleeps on a cheap bed, yes.
Oh no,
And
I meant it was a cheat code.
Ah.
Yeah, the Night Phantom cheat code.
Hypo said, no, I have stale bread. I cannot eat Indomie for a week. Why is that, Hypo? Why, salt? Or MSG? What is this? Why can't you eat Indomie for a week? Revolt. Revolt.
Is that why?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, I said to revolt.
Ah, okay, yep. How much would you like this chopped up, by the way? Do you want it like fine or?
Fine-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. Hypo said the whole TOS is a landmine anyway. It is.
Very much so.
It is very much so. They have so many loopholes and stuff that they don't even know what to implement and not.
Yeah. Hence why I do the best I can. And that's about all there is to it. I mean, Yellow and me are actually very active in the singing out loud randomly community. And so we have to contain that on stream.
Hypo said, if you're lucky, you get a cross with no disaster. Fireplace, lot of chair, and carpet. Remove the door. This Sims 1, isn't it? Buzz says, poor Brian. I know. Hashtag Brian.
I know.
Very much so.
Poor Brian.
Poor Brian. I didn't even have time to socialize, you know. Brian has a lot of people who want to talk with him, but he always in the army. And you know, in Sims 1, whenever your sim is in like at their work, you cannot really do anything. So I just sit there waiting for Brian as well.
Well, you just sit there on Brian's dodgy mattress like
Yeah, I was just sit there looking at the, you know how the clock run faster when they're in the job, right? And there's nothing I can do. People come along and stuff wanting to like meet Brian, but Brian at work. Like freaking Brian.
How old were you when you played this, do you think?
I can't remember. Probably primary school or middle school, so maybe like 10
Okay.
to 11. I didn't know yet that there are cheat codes. Mother load, okay?
I didn't either. Yeah, 2 onions diced.
2
Yeah.
onion dice, yeah. Hypo said Sims 1 to 4 all have command console. Command console.
Yeah, I was like, what does this mean?
What does this mean, Hypo?
It's the cheat code thing. Yeah.
Is this a work talk, Hypo?
It's like
Sierra said hashtag justice for Brian.
I wonder how Brian's doing now.
I don't even know if I still have Sim 1. It was on my old computer.
Okay, so not your new one.
No,
Not your old new one.
No, my old one.
How many
Like Pentium 2 or something.
How many computers have you personally had in your life?
In my life, I think our first computer at home was when I was in year 5, maybe. I remember it being Pentium 2 or 1, can't remember. And then I remember in middle school when they saying about Pentium 4, it's like the fastest ever. And I think my dad bought a new CPU for that. So same monitor, same keyboards and stuff, but new CPU. So does that count as a new computer? It is, isn't it?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so new CPU probably in middle school.
Yeah.
And after that, I think we just started to move to laptops. We don't really have computers anymore.
Yeah. I had Macs.
Yeah, you do have Macs. Sierra said, I don't cheat. Ha ha ha. Sierra, it's your Brian at Army right now.
Sierra, are you not? Is it a natural progression to have the fires in your in your thing? It's not a cheat code. I'm just washing my hands.
Yeah. Hypo said digestive system problem, reducing processed food. Oh, I'm sorry, Hypo. Eat dal. Dal have no, I mean, it's gonna be processed, I guess, but it's not processed. Hypo. Dal. Embrace the cheat code. Yes. Embrace the cheat code.
Right. Well, why did Hypo say that they could have did it?
Digestive system problem. So
Okay.
reducing processed food. Yes, eat dal.
Okay.
Lentil is as whole food as you can get.
We're gonna do non-processed week. Let's go.
But here's the thing. How do you define non-processed? Everything has already been processed if you think about it. Even corn that you get from the... I'm sorry, is that the onion? Onion's naughty?
No, I'm just crying.
You're just crying because
I
Brian...
need a holiday.
Is it because of Brian? You're
It's
thinking
Brian,
of Brian in his hospital cot?
Yeah, no, I'm just having a moment, and you could tell me about what we say. Corn.
Remember now. Yeah, corn is basically you already husked them. It's being processed already. So what is non-processed food? Additives? Is that what we're gonna do it?
Non-husked corn. Wait, what do you mean though? You can what you mean as in taking the green bit off the corn?
Yes.
You can buy it like that though.
Yeah, you can. Do you want it like that?
Yeah.
And what about rice?
I grew corn once. A little native mouse ate it.
Little mouse. Okay, Hypo said console command is actually used by dev and game tester to jump through progress to test the game, but some dev decide to let it be a feature for player to use. Yes.
Thank you, Hypo.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Hypo. That's why I can do mother-in-law. C Films, hello, how are you doing? And I'm doing great.
Are you
Good.
doing C films?
Good on you, Still Films. Hopefully, and yes, we are doing okay. We're just a little tired and sleepy. Miki's just cutting up some onions,
I am.
and after this, we're gonna make a dal. Sierra said, "I don't have a Brian. If I did, I wouldn't have had fires. My friend just needs help with his anger management issues."
I mean, lighting fires is
Night
not.
Phantom, just because you cannot take Sierra Science oven does not mean you can light her house on fire. Night
I mean, technically he is, but he shouldn't. Okay.
Okay, Hypo said, I would say junk food and Indomie has a lot of artificial flavoring, which can be bad since my body is struggling to process chemical. Yeah, so basically what we're talking about here is additives, like preservatives, coloring that is artificial.
Yeah, generally
isn't it?
speaking, when people talk about processed stuff, they mean artificial additives that aren't naturally in
Yes.
food. Which, to be fair, I get that. I've had to do a lot of that myself in life.
I mean, some people had a lot of allergic reaction because of artificial food coloring, so I get that.
Yeah. Other people call it clean eating. You know, it's the same sort of thing. So, for instance, you could technically probably make a version of Indomie. It's just it wouldn't be Indomie, if you know what I mean.
There's a lot of version of healthier Indomie that's on market in Indonesia too. That they don't use artificial coloring, they don't use artificial seasonings, and they don't use preservative or additives to it.
True. Yeah.
So, but maybe that's not what you actually want. I mean, Hypo, just eat tempeh. Tempeh, marinated garlic, turmeric, with a little bit of soy sauce. Fry it. Rice, sambal.
I mean, whole food. That's another version of it.
Hypo said, I also find out that I'm allergic to sunlight. So I have reason now not to leave my house. Hypo, are you Edward Cullen?
Hypo, do you go sparkling
do
in
you
the
go
sun
sparkling?
and have zero
Yeah,
personality?
Do you have red eyes? Do you have golden eyes? Like Hypo, 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 Hypo. Are you the Cullen family?
Are you like incredibly moody and yet at the same time don't express your mood? But do you have a really cool baseball scene in your life?
Yeah, we're just gonna roast Twilight now. We're just gonna start roasting Twilight.
I haven't actually even seen the full Twilight, so maybe that's
Okay, here's my experience with Twilight. I watched the first Twilight and I laugh about it, and then I watched the very end of Twilight and I also laugh about it.
again.
It's still a fun movie.
Coming from filming perspective, if you can make any film, I applaud you. You did really well.
I know.
Doesn't mean I will like it, but
It's just the story is, or the character, I would say.
yeah.
And I cannot exactly fault the actor and actresses, right? Because a lots of them, they are quite talented. One of probably the best actor and actresses in the world, maybe, for acting is the story. It's the story.
It's the story, guys. It's the lighters. That's why the lighters go on strike so often.
I know. Hypo said, my skin doesn't shine like a diamond, sadly.
Why not?
Why not, Hypo? Hypo said, instead it burns and turned me into a walking tomato. That's nice. I like tomato.
I mean, so what does that mean though, Hypo, for you in sunlight?
She just can't go out.
Yeah, but you have to get vitamin D.
Yeah, how do you get your vitamin D? Do you take supplements? Do you just like go out to the sun for like 5 minutes at a time? Oh, I actually read about it the other day. If you are low on vitamin D and if you don't want the supplements, what you can do actually get a mushroom like a regular button mushroom and put it under sunlight for like 5 to 10 minutes and then you eat it. Because yes, because mushroom can actually produce vitamin D themselves, just like us. Hence why mushroom is not exactly a plant. It's closer to an animal cell-wise. So, yes, so that's your supplement D.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool, isn't it?
You happy with that? You want it finer? You happy with it like
No, I think it's fine.
fun?
With that. Yeah, good job. Thank you.
I need to take a picture first.
Yeah, and Sierra said loved it when it came out, cringing at it if I watch it now. Again, I get it. I get who they're targeting at in the sense of
Sierra.
lots of preteen girls, if I were to call it that, always fantasize about a mysterious, handsome, wealthy man that will just suddenly become head over heels for you. So I get it.
I know,
get it.
it's just Edward didn't show any of the, things of head over heels or a,
He does,
stable
he stalks her.
relationship. He's a stalker and the other dude's a weird...
I mean, the other dude at the very least is a wolf. It's fun. It's funner than being sparkly.
If we analyze the relationships... Where's my phone? Oh, there it is.
Hypo says eczema. Wait, you get eczema? Is that how
Eczema.
Eczema. Is that how? Is that what you get from getting out in the sun?
Okay, yeah.
That's not good then. It's actually polymorphous light eruption type of sun allergy. I can't go out, but I have to limit my exposure. Yeah, you would be. Yeah, you would be. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that, Hypo. So even if you're using like a high SPF sunscreen, it wouldn't change, would it? Because it's not about... Yeah, it's more the exposure, not the UV or anything else,
Yeah,
basically.
looks like it.
Sierra said, should I see that as an insult, Mickey?
Which thing?
That it attracts Sierra.
It did. Sierra said she liked it. That's okay. I like some movies that aren't what's the word? Aren't maybe the best as well.
Hypo said, I can't watch the whole series of Twilight. Just give me enough food to last the whole series. Else, I won't stop complaining about it, Hypo said.
I was like, I can watch anything. Just give me food. I'll watch it. No, look. I get it. I actually was keen on it at the start. I like fantasy. I like fantasy and science fiction. So I was like, oh, this is going to be cool.
There's no science fiction in that. There's no science in that.
Yeah, but I
mean,
like
she
fantasy.
Was She was in science class when she first met Edward. That's it.
Yeah, that's why. That was the thing I liked about it. It was like I identified with it. I too went to science class.
Cool. Hypo said, sorry, Sierra said, okay, but who thought of the name Renesmee? Me.
You thought of the name? What?
Renesmee.
What's
Do you know
Renesmee?
It's the kid. The freaking kid from Bella and Edward's kid. Name is Renesmee.
That's an intriguing name.
That's the baby's name, the AI baby, the CGI baby.
Why is it CGI?
Because they don't have money for a real baby.
You know CGI costs money too. It's not free, okay? These things aren't free. You can't just magically get CGI.
They probably got like a stock photo of it and put like the AI filter to make it moves and stuff.
Probably. Again, look, if you like Twilight, good for you. I mean, it's hard to make movies, and they made a movie, so that's pretty good.
Hypo said, no offense to everyone named Renesmee, but that sounds like rename me. C Film says Twilight is not as bad as people diss on it. Again, I agree on that in the sense of when I actually bothered to read like 2 chapters of the book, right? They actually acted well. They actually acted like the novel asked them to be. So in a way, they act well. It's just that the story is.
Look, Twilight is not dreadful. People thought it was like the worst thing ever made. It isn't. I've seen way worse, like constantly. It's not. It's just it wasn't. What's the word? It had
A lot of questionable,
lots of
moral.
questionable story elements to it that a lot of people thought, this is weird.
Yeah.
You know, like falling in love with an unborn baby and
Yeah.
and being, you know, it's weird. It rubs you the wrong way.
And then you have like the war thing, like the most amazing action in finally the whole like series. Turns out it's like a premonition and nothing happened.
Yeah, and also, why am I over here? I'm talking to Yellow over there.
Do you want to sit down then?
Yeah, I might need to blow my nose though.
Yeah. Okay.
But it definitely isn't as bad
No.
as what...
No.
Like,
There's
people
no.
act like it's the worst movie ever. It really isn't. Yeah.
It's not. Hypo said they cannot find beautiful out of the world baby in time as such CGI. I read the book. Sierra said it would be funny if Renesmee asked her parents how they met. Well, honey, I walk in the classroom and your dad acted as if I was the worst smelling creature to exist. Yeah, that's what happened, isn't it? Edward literally said that she smelled different. Isn't he? Isn't that what happened? I'm remembering it now. But again, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched Twilight and then I watched the part 2, whatever the end, Breaking of Dawn.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So Edward literally said that Bella smelled weird, didn't he? Hypo said, "Did I like it? I would rate it need food to keep me quiet. Out of would rate it again." How romantic. He acted very interesting. Yeah, I know. It's a bit odd. That's what I mean. The odd part is that the relationship shouldn't develop how it did, I guess.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could sit there and rip it apart and say why the relationships end in very bad situations. I won't. But yeah, there's some very bad elements with it.
If you want to go to cooking camp.
Also, cooking camp.
Cooking camp.
Also, my other problem with it is the perception that they had at that time of teenage behavior, where they think that all teenagers are
Like that. Broody,
moody and rebelling against the world by being
And
broody,
mean.
moody, and mean and whatnot. And they did it with whatever his name was, the second Spider-Man too. Yeah.
Andrew Garcia.
Yeah, so it was a thing for a while where they interpreted teenage behavior like that, and some are.
I mean, some are,
Yeah,
but
some
I
definitely
wasn't.
are.
I definitely wasn't. Some, like a lot of my friend wasn't.
I don't really know anyone who was, but there is some that are. So I think that I found it a bit stereotypical. Whoa.
You okay?
Yeah, I pressed the button. Okay. How romantic. He acted very interesting. Bella should thank the fan, says Hypo. The fan blow the sense. I know.
I mean, to be fair though, he is a vampire. He can smell weird stuff.
Yeah, see, that's his special ability of a vampire. He can smell weird stuff. Sierra said the story could be great, the concept is great, but looking back at it, it needs a little shaping. Yeah, look.
It does.
It does, and that's what I say. And for anyone who enjoys it, that's fine. You don't. There's nothing wrong with it. There is a lot of good elements to it. It's just I personally find a lot of other elements leading towards general creepy perceptions on things.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing, because the whole main story of the Twilight series is about the relationship, and I have major problem with the relationship itself. So
yeah, it's not
the acting, it's not the movies.
No,
it's the plot.
Yeah, it's the
It's the
relationship
story.
is not good. It's not good.
It's not healthy in my mind.
Yeah, it's not healthy. That's actually the word. And so I think with a lot of people thinking that is how you behave in relationships is not good. Very not good. But Hypo says, can I just compliment your pot for having the shape on the edge, which prevents spilling when pouring, says Hypo with a question mark.
But
it's awesome, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Such a good pot.
Aldi,
you did well. Someone actually sat there, Hypo, and said, how can we design a really useful pot that doesn't weigh too much, that works on all cooking surfaces, and that looks good?
You can actually bake in it.
And you can bake in it too. Yeah, very good design.
Very, very good design.
Beautiful
Aldi.
pot. Yeah, agreed. Very much so. C Film says, only one of the Twilight movies won a golden, is it Razzie?
Razzie? Oh,
So-
Razzie is the worst.
Yeah, for worst picture. It was the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. Yeah. And look, again, I have seen much worse films. And I have seen, in my personal opinion, I have seen much worse films that are rated by most people as highly if we're talking about just films. The
Yeah.
film itself.
Yes,
Um,
agree.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like critically acclaimed movies that I don't enjoy slightly.
Yeah, see, Sierra, I agree. What I can compliment them on is the way they made the movie look. Like the mood, camera filters, and music fit together very well. I personally loved it. Yeah, that's what I mean. As far as a movie goes, as far as the making, like the process of making a movie, if we just ignore the story for a sec and look at all the other things, because a movie is multiple things. It's
I
not
mean-
just story. It was good. It was better than a ton of films that are made even now on that level. It was just, with me, it was only just the story elements that I think leads towards a very warped view of what relationships.
I mean, the
Should
most
be.
amazing scene was born because of Twilight. Literally the most epic baseball competition
Yeah.
with a super massive black hole
Yeah, that was
in the background.
I
That's
know.
amazing.
I know. That's what I mean. It had good elements. Yeah. Hypo Sharknado. Okay, I still haven't seen Sharknado.
I still
Hypo.
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But I bet it's good.
I bet it's amazing. But yes, so I don't like when I don't like it, and I know we're ripping apart Twilight, but I don't like it when it becomes like it sucks in every way. If you know what I mean, because it really doesn't. And it's okay if you don't like the film. I mean, I personally have that issue with it. But yeah.
It's mostly their relationship.
It's the
that I have.
relationship. But to be fair, if we're actually being fair, I have issue with how relationships are displayed in most movies. So, it's not probably, but some I have more issue with.
You know what my favorite relationship in a movie is? The Holiday. The Jack Black character
Okay.
with what's her name? Kate Winslet, the one that plays Titanic. It's my kind of a good portrayal of how a relationship should start, I guess.
Yeah, I would agree with that, actually. Yeah, if
Not the other one. Not
not the other relationship. The
not
other
Cameron
relationship
Diaz and whoever that guy is. I forgot his name.
is not good. But you know,
But-
if it works for them, good for them. But it's not good.
But Jack Black and Kate Winslet is just so nice, and they were friends at first, and even at the end, we don't know if they ended up dating, but they clearly have interests with one another.
The relationship is good. Whether the relationship becomes romantic friendship or anything else is irrelevant. The actual the care is there. Care is important in relationships. Amazing
There is
enough.
relation. Yes.
Okay. Hypo is telling us the feeling of watching Sharknado. It's like the fever dream meets nightmare and swerve sideways to pick up an aesthetic. So it's a good experience then.
I think it is a good. So then I will watch it.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah, I
that
think
sounds
I
great.
think that's a fun experience to watch with my cats.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Sierra said, and the plot twist of how do I say it? Is it Carlissalala? Is that how I say it?
What is
Sierra?
that? Carlisle. It's
Is it
Carlisle.
Carlisle? Why
It's
can't I
Carlisle.
read today? I'm tired.
Callissalala.
Is it Callissalala? Sierra?
It's Carlisle, Vicky.
Yeah, I'm tired. Carlisle losing his head during the big battle in, I think, the last movie, but they're not really amazing and never gasped, not really amazing, never gasped loud in a movie theatre. To be fair, I can't quite remember it. Also, to be fair to Twilight, I haven't watched them all, but I'm not sure which one I missed.
I mean,
I
here's
think
the
it's the middle
thing.
one.
They have the big battle and everything else, right? Because of Renesmee. But then Ex Machina, someone came in, half human, half vampire, and they're okay. It was like, okay, this is like the weird. How do I say it? It's the weirdest or the simplest problem resolution ever. I guess it's lazy writing.
There's a lot of lazy writing now, though. And this is the problem, too, when you get... I don't want to say... Well, it is kind of lazy writing. When you... No, you know what it is?
What?
It's not necessarily lazy writing, but it's the fact that the funds are given to other parts. You know, the writers themselves might be good, but a lot of money goes to different things in film, and sadly, one of the things that miss out on it is writing. Hence why they strike all the time.
They do.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Which is a shame because
Also, spices time.
Spices time.
Spices time.
One
Some turmeric.
could argue that writing is the most important thing of a film,
You would.
particularly if you're a writer.
Okay, coriander. So a teaspoon, like a heaped teaspoon of coriander. Oh, it smells good. One, maybe a bit more, because I like coriander. Okay, and some cumin. Same, a teaspoon of it. Spices. And some garam masala. Around a teaspoon of it. And lastly would be some paprika.
This smells nice. Now, do you want to hold it down there and pretend like you're... Yeah, just don't move for a minute. Okay, move. Yep, you can go.
Okay. Spices.
Let's go. Yum.
And just put a little bit of salt. Put a little bit of pepper. And then we're just going to stir them up.
I mean, I've said before about movies, I'm both the harshest critic and the most...
Biggest fan.
yeah, or at least give the most leeway. Because here's the thing, I am hypercritical of them because I do that. But I also know how difficult it is to do it. So basically, if you end up with a film that is watchable, and by watchable I mean creates a story that goes from A to B, you've done a good job. It is actually very difficult creating. It is difficult to put images together and create the illusion of a story.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Very
and
much so.
So I think if anything does it, it's very good. I'll still be hypercritical of them, but yeah.
Let's deglaze the pan.
Okay, I watched all 6 series. Oh wait, of Sharknado Says Hi.
Oh my god, there's 6 movies of it.
I don't know why I do that, but I think I lost it somewhere after Sharknado 3. The rest is vague. Hypo. Why?
Why? That's our question. Why?
So
Look at that. Look at that small, like nice smelling pot of onion.
Yeah, it's cool. Yum. Sierra says, predictable yet not predictable ending. I mean, yeah, and to be fair, Sierra, I can't quite remember the ending because my problem with it was just those elements, the relationship elements I found I didn't like, is what I will say. But as I did say, I do have a lot of issue with a lot of how, in general, relationships are shown on film. And by relationships, I don't mean just romantic. I mean friendship and everything else.
Yeah.
I think that they're often hollow at times and lacking substance and
Yeah, or kindness or care. It's just.
yeah.
I mean, Bella got more kindness out of her like extra friends in the movie than Edward, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put around maybe 500 ml of water. Yep, so that's good. And I'm going to drain the lentil and we're going to put the lentil in.
Deal.
Yo.
It's like they want to make a plot twist, but they're writing the script 6 hours before the work hour, and the color looks pretty. Looks like curry, very much so. This is a good curry for, yeah. I think before, I can't remember exactly before who said about wanting to see what we did with it, but yeah, this is a good recipe. Basically, I've eaten this. It tastes really good. Hypo, don't get me wrong. I like Twilight at the start, but the end is just kind of off for me. I mean, yeah. Look, again.
2 cups of lentil coming in. So it has been soaked for a while, like 30 minutes or so. So that's why it plums up, and it will plums up even more here. There you go.
Cool. And I'll take a picture of you pretending to
Okay.
do something.
You want me to go like that then?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's actually good, just like that. Cool. That looks realistic.
All right. This smells so good, by the way.
Okay, I tried. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's go.
Oh, definitely, says Sierra. I didn't see what's wrong with it, but as I grew up, I realized it was kind of weird. Usually, when I realize that's what's happening in a movie, I turn off it. Yeah, I know. And this is the thing. And how can I put it? I guess if you can watch it without seeing those things, I don't think you would have too much of a problem.
Yes.
Yeah. With
I
it.
mean, to be fair though, yeah, as you grew up and more experience with life, you would realize that a lot of movies you watch in the past have like you don't agree with a lot of them, and that's good. That shows that you
it shows progression
of your life.
As Hypo said, it's a good romance movie, but boy, does it have many red flags when you look at it as a grown-up.
Yes.
Very much.
Yes,
And
it's a fun movie to watch when you don't want to like think too much.
If you don't want to think about it, yeah. But I always was a very what's the word?
Critical
thinker. Yeah, I was from a very young age, so I sort of probably missed out on a lot of the more seeing things in a more innocent way, I guess, maybe, if that's the word.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very true.
It smells amazing.
But that's okay. However, I will agree with what Sierra said before, though. It's not like the movie itself is bad in the sense of like.
I think we just grew out of it.
Yeah. And people would go after everything from color grade to whatever on it. It's perfectly fine on those levels. Just check out any of the other. I mean, check out even modern movies, and they're probably not always as well made. Problem is now with modern movies, there's a lot of expectations with effects and whatnot, so that's where a lot of money and effort goes in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, hence why I probably would watch Wonka, the one with Timothée Chalamet or whatever his name is, because it looks cool. But how do I say this? Knowing that the magic comes from CGI instead of practical effects, it's kind of a bit saddening. Did you watch Mary Poppins, the new Mary Poppins with Emily Blunt?
Me?
Yes.
No, I don't think I did.
They
Yeah.
tried to
When
move.
was-
It was 2017 or 18 maybe.
Yeah, no.
Quite recent actually. They tried to actually not use CGI and it looks magical as anything.
Okay,
It looks
cool.
theatrical.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, I was watching a relatively old series recently where they were using matte painting. So matte paintings, for those who don't know, is where they will like have the camera on a mountain and then they will paint is where the idea comes from, but it doesn't have to be paint. You can draw it, you can do whatever, of like a city or whatever, or different
At the
elements.
background.
Add different elements to it and create the illusion of something in the background where it's not. But I find it amusing that matte paintings done like 40 years ago on relatively cheap scale seem to contain more realistic elements than a lot of the CGI things. Even though the CGI looks better. I can't say it doesn't look better. It looks way better. It's amazing. It looks great. There's just something about it, which is odd. It is odd. So we must be picking up on something without quite realizing it, because I can't realize it. The CGI looks more real and it looks better, and yet the other thing seems more real. It's odd.
I think maybe just because the other one has more human touch, I guess.
Maybe. Hyper said it looks like curry rice. Kind of does a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, I get that.
And the lentil will swell up and break up. I kind of want it to be a thick dal. But if you like a watery one, just add more water, basically. And it's going to simmer for a while. And after it simmers for a while, I will put a little bit of tomato paste in.
Sierra says, I look very deep into movies and series and like to make up theories and about what happened next. So I can't turn my brain off when I watch something. Yeah, I get that, Sierra. See, I tend to analyze. I control my analytical ability a lot on streams because it can be annoying to people. But I do tend to look for a meaning behind pretty much anything I see, which is why I'm relatively critical of some things, because I can see where it turns out, and I'm usually pretty accurate with it too. I can predict things pretty well, so therefore, where other people will see it as being, oh, it's just a bit of fun in a movie or whatever, I will see it as being incredibly bad, basically.
Yeah.
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 So
I get that.
So I get it. I have a similar thing. Mine is more towards that side, but it's a similar. I would say it's a similar brain process.
Also, another relationship that I find healthy and interesting, and I actually like watching in movie, are the parents from Easy A. Parents
Okay.
of the main character in the Easy A.
Yeah.
They just have fun because that's what families should do. I
Family
guess.
dynamics can be a very positive thing.
So yeah, Easy A.
Sierra says, I'm tested for ADHD, which is an explanation for the hyperfocus and hyperfixation. Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe.
Yeah. ADHD. Oh yeah, I read it as ADHD anyway. Yeah, but it could be. It could be Sierra. And there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned. It's just it's a way your mind works. It's a focusing thing. It makes you, I guess.
Yes. Agree.
And that's nice. An active mind is good.
Active mind is good.
Met a lot of people in my life. Some have active minds, some don't, and the ones with active minds are much more my cup of tea, I guess. Because it allows for discussion, allows for talk. It allows for
Ideas.
to be expressed and other people to then take on board that, think about it, and say their own opinion on it, as opposed to you express an idea and people look at you like you're crazy because it has never occurred to them to think of anything else. So it's a good thing, Sierra. I know it would probably be okay. Sierra said literally what I was about to say. Sierra said it's fun and exhausting sometimes. Yeah, I was gonna say I know it would be incredibly tiring doing it because when your mind is active like that, it's obviously
Tiring.
yeah, it takes a lot of energy.
It does. It smells amazing, by the way.
It does. Yeah, it's very nice. I'm sorry, Hypo.
I'm sorry, Hypo.
Yeah.
Now this food is smelling and you're not here.
Yeah, you can't eat it,
You
which,
can't
is,
eat
which
it.
is unfair.
Unfair.
Mm,
Unfair.
yeah, unfairness. Also, I know there's a fair few people lurking today too. I hope your
Day
day's
has
been
been
going
nice.
going good. Yeah,
Thank you for lurking. It's always appreciated.
very much so.
Nya, nya. Dal.
Dal.
I'm gonna eat it for dinner too. That's why I put a lot of lentil in it.
Yeah, we're not eating this whole
Yeah,
thing now.
but
We're just eating one lentil.
Serving size, if you want to just make it for yourself, probably dry lentil half a cup, and just modify the recipe to like do that, I guess. Smells so good.
Yeah, the recipe's already up somewhere.
In your Instagram.
You have to be, yeah, because it's virtually the same.
Okay. So it starts simmering. I will just lower the heat just a tiny bit and then close it. So now let us actually make the roti.
Let us do the roti. Oh, will Mickey get his own hat closing into Christmas? Yellow got a bow. Mickey should get a hat. Okay, funny story.
Mickey actually had a hat.
I had a hat. Still do, in fact. Yeah. Wait.
Sierra would know.
Sierra does. What am I doing? Going and cutting.
Yeah, going cutting.
Yeah. Actually, I used to use it. Would it be last year? The year before? Probably the year before. I'm trying to remember. And I did painter streams from it. And technically I have it, and I look absolutely fashionable in it.
You do.
I do. But
You
it is
do.
so absolutely uncomfortable.
It's hot.
It's
hot in Australia.
It's so uncomfortable to wear it. So yeah. I used to be a lot more, what's the word, willing for discomfort. So yeah, I think it's too hot, Hypo.
It's very hot in Australia at the moment. There was even heat wave on the weekend. It was like
What was it? In the outskirts of Sydney, it was like
43 or something.
43,
Yeah.
44? Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't pleasant at all.
Hypo is correct. There is a tiny hat that clip on here. Okay, that is possible.
That is
That is
possible.
possible, Hypo. If I can find something like that, yeah, I could do it. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
That would be cute. So a bow-like thing, but instead of a bow, it's a hat.
Yeah, Hypo's right. I'll keep an eye out. Actually, Hypo's right. I have seen them about. We're chilling here. It's like 27 to 33 degrees C, good temperature. See, that's better. That's more like livable.
Livable.
It is. It's so hot here. It's
It
problematic.
is too hot in Australia at the moment. All right. So what I'm gonna do? Look at my baby dough.
Look at that dough.
Look at that dough. Look at that. Boom. Oh.
The dough's gone. We're making dough again, guys. It's on the floor.
So I'm just going to cut them into 4 equal-ish size and then flatten them.
Hypo says, Yellow's got a bow. Mickey should have his own mini hat so Mickey can enjoy the festive time as well. It's true. I will see if I can find one, Hypo. Now I've said that. I may actually be able to that. I have the hat that's like on waffle, basically.
You do have a Santa hat, don't you?
I do, yeah, that's
you
what
do
I wore.
have a
But
Santa hat.
it's too hot. That one is too hot, and it cuts into my head because I have such a massive
Yeah, Mickey had a big head.
head. that nothing is acceptable to wear on it.
Look at my baby
I
doll.
mean, you've seen the when we did the what are they called? The not cooking, the game streams with Night Phantom. You saw my hat, my captain's hat that doesn't quite fit me. I have to jam it down onto my head.
I don't think Hypo was there yet.
Really?
I don't think so.
Because it fits over Yellow's head like.
Yeah, so we actually have streamed with Night Phantom before Hypo. We met up with him and we played some board games. We played Risk, and whoever won the round gets the hat.
Yellow won it. Yellow had a strategy to put me and Night Phantom against each other,
I
fighting
know.
over the same place
No,
continuously.
it's you. It's your fault. You won Misty Place. I didn't want Misty
I wanted
Place.
Misty Place, and I could rename it Mickey Place, but and
It's
Night
Yellow
really did
Place.
that.
I won it.
I know.
And at the end, I won it.
You did. You won everything. Yeah. And me and Knight learnt a valuable lesson. Knight should have given me Misty Place. That is the lesson that we learned. It's 10 degrees C over here. You guys should come over.
What is Sierra?
That would be lovely. That would be an epic temperature. That's the temperature I want.
So the other day, right? I played Terraria with my Terraria group.
Also Night Phantoms in chat.
Night Phantom, stop putting Sierra's apartment on fire.
I
Night
know.
Phantom.
Night Phantom.
Okay, we're talking about you stealing her science oven and then putting her place on fire. Like, seriously, Night Phantom, what are you doing with your life?
And, hi, Night. Hopefully your day's
Yeah,
going well.
how are you going, Night?
Sorry, Yellow, you can say your story.
Yeah, no, I was playing Terraria with my Terraria group, and I said that Australia is too hot. And one of the person who is living in Finland just said, I send you snow. It won't work. It will just melt. Would it?
It's true. It wouldn't work. You'd have to send so much snow. it would just be water.
It would just be water. I
And
mean,
then it would
I
be
appreciate
hot and
water.
wet. I appreciate water too, but still. Hypo says they can survive 10 degrees C, but I would need a layer of cloth. Yeah, you would. And
I
and so
would,
would
too.
I, but
So
then
would
you can
I.
actually wear like proper clothing.
You would wear like cute, cozy, like European summer clothing that we can't really do that in Australia.
It was -2 last week. It's much better now, but I'm also sad it's warming up. I want snow. Yeah.
Wait, do you get snow a lot there, Sierra, or not really?
Hyper says, I don't remember, even if I was there, I don't think I remember. It was a while back, and maybe you weren't there. I can't remember. It was quite a long time ago. It was way before Yellow and me were streaming together.
Yeah. So when was that? It was last year.
Night also has yeah, see, I told you it's Night Phantom. Look, the face with fire around it. That's why. Lieutenant Wheels, how are you doing?
Boop.
Boop indeed.
Hi, Wheels. We are making some dal, which you can show actually. I'm
There you are.
doing something. So look at that. The dal is starting to break up, the lentil, and I want this dal to be thick. Thick. That's why I'm
Thick dal.
not putting too much water in it, but that's our dal is still cooking. And I am flattening up our roti over here.
But how are we doing today, Wheels? Also, Sierra says, pay for the damages, Night. Hypo says, I was complaining about the weather being 34C, and my Italian friend is like, it's just 34C. We experienced 43 here. Quit complaining. Yeah, look, it is. And different areas seem to be more problematic.
It does.
And I'm not sure why. I think we talked about before, maybe it's the dryness of it too.
I would say so. I would say so. Topographical as well. I mean, Hypo would be able to know as well if you've been to Singapore, which I think you do. So in Singapore, even though it's literally next to Malaysia and Indonesia, right? Singapore tends to be 2 or 3 Celsius higher just because of its topographical, I guess. Yeah, so it is interesting, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Damage insurance. Yeah, if you've got Night Phantom as one of your Sims in your Sim house, you need damage insurance.
You do.
Night Phantom says, I have some European winter articles of clothing. It's pretty much never cold enough to or comfortable enough to wear them, let alone need them. I know, it sucks, doesn't
You
it?
have the whatever the zero escape thing, don't you? The coat.
Oh, the coat that what's he wears.
The what's he wear? The
Whatever
boss.
his name is, yeah.
The boss wears.
It is annoying. I actually would love to wear that stuff. If ever Yellow and me find ourselves doing cooking streams in a different country where it's cold, or if like an ice age happens.
No.
Okay, a mini ice age.
No.
Okay, a large cool event. Then we'll wear that sort of thing.
We will.
Yeah. Will says, doing good. About to cook dinner myself. Ooh,
Ooh, what are you going to cook?
Wheels?
And also, Steve-O, how is your cooking?
And Will says also look at that cute duck emote. It's a
is.
lovely little emote made by Sierra and to represent
Mod.
dearly loved Mod, who's no longer with us, but still is in many
In our
ways.
heart.
Yeah, very much so.
He's here with in guide spirit.
Yes, quacky. So that's why we have that emote there, Wills. It's a very nice testament. Yes, Singapore. What's Singapore, Hyper?
The hotness of it. So it is hotter than Jakarta and Malaysia, in my opinion, because for some reason their topographical shapes, I guess, makes their country hotter.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
Hence why they have a lot of like city forests and stuff to combat it a bit, but still, it is way hotter.
Sierra says, or a room without doors. Is this your plan to get it cooler? Or is this your plan to stop Night Phantom from stealing your microwave?
Night Phantom, seriously, stop your obsession with science oven.
You don't need to steal all of Sierra's microwaves and set the place afire, okay? Just start a half sort of situation. Either set it on fire or steal a microwave. You don't need both. Also, Sierra, what did the sim do with the microwave?
How did it catch on fire? Like, seriously. Your Sims need a lessons on like fire safety.
Hypo says, we're closing in to monsoon season here, so a lot of thunderstorm and rain occasionally, getting great for flood and a whole lot of earthquake. I know, this is Indonesian seasons are basically the volcano season, the flood and earthquake season, okay?
I know.
It's one
it
or
is
the other.
very much so. I mean, living in like 3 tectonic plates meets does that to you.
You get good soil.
You get amazing soils, and you get amazing some aquatic biotas as well. Our sea is very rich.
Very much so. Will says, cook a steak. Good on you, Wheels.
That sounds nice. That sounds yum.
Hopefully it goes well. Also, I really like the frog heart emote, by the way. It's cute. It's very cute, actually. But yeah, that sounds good. Wheels. Yeah, we're doing some roti. We're doing sort of a more chill week.
We are. We're
Yeah.
just revisiting old recipes that we know is gonna taste nice and works out well.
Yeah, and we're changing them a little bit. We're not changing this because this is nice, this is good, but we're also using what we have because since we're going to be away over the Christmas and New Year's, the 2-week period.
Yeah, so I need to use my stuff actually.
Hyper says, because Singapore have a lot of skyscrapers, a whole lot more than Jakarta and Malaysia. The glass and construction added to the heat problem. Yeah, it's a problem I've noticed in a lot of towns in Australia where they chopped down a lot of the vegetation too and did a lot of pavement. Just that makes a huge difference to a neighbouring town where they left a lot of it. It is intriguing. I mean, it would radiate heat. Second,
I went to the Blue Mountain area during near Sydney, right? The temperature drop
is amazing.
Oh, the Blue Mountains gets very cold.
Yeah, it gets really, really cold.
Well, that's why they're called Blue Mountains.
Because it's cold.
Because
If it's hot, it's
cold,
Red
It
Mountain.
would be lead. That's not why they're called Blue Mountains.
No, it's because of the gum trees.
It's the gum trees makes it look blue. Yeah, from afar. Sierra said second one, yes. Okay, so it's actually it's to stop Night Phantom from stealing your microwave. I
Oh,
get that.
seriously, Night Phantom.
Also, Sierra said heat up a burrito, break the microwave, fire, panic. That is not a good progression of thought. Okay? That is not a plan. That is not a plan for lunch.
Here's the thing, right? We always make fun of our sim doing weird stuff, but people in real life actually do like weirder stuff than sims.
I know, I get it. Yeah. Very much so. Ah, I've lost my thing. That's what used to be there. Yeah, I will put that up. Just wait. What is it? It's actually stream information.
Yeah, stream information.
Yeah, but why is that like...
Not stream information, not that one. It's more the followers and stuff that was usually there.
Yeah, what's that? I should know. I also just... Oh, yeah, no, that's okay. I also just updated it. So now it says...
I think it's in docs.
It is in docs, but which one is it? Twitch, the Twitch activity feed is that one.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. This room smelling very like an Indian restaurant. I don't know what accent was that. It's like a Scottish accent mixed with Indian.
Yeah, yeah, it was good accent. Hypo said proceed to scream at fire instead of extinguish it or call fire department. I mean, it works.
Oh, it works. Yes, that's what I do.
Also, Hypo said, oh my god, that is trippy. Yell's hair is all grey in the cutting cam.
Is it?
Put your headphone. Yeah, it's to do with it's to do with the shine.
Oh, it's a light. Yeah,
the light is hitting her hair.
No, my hair is just like very dark brown.
Yeah, and so the camera.
Reddish brown. If it's under the sun, my hair is very red.
Very. It's like it's a reddy brown sort of color. It's not actually grey, but yeah, it does do it. It does. That's a feature.
That's a feature.
Hair cam. Makes our hair look different colors.
Yeah, I have a very Asian hair. Like it cannot go anything other than straight.
I have a very Scottish hair.
Where it just says freedom all the time.
It just says freedom.
Freedom, and then play bagpipes at night.
Basically, yeah.
Wear kilts all the time.
It does. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's interesting. Genetics.
Also, this is kind of therapeutic, making the roti.
Yeah, it is, because again, it's the repetitive task thing. It's nice.
And I learned from my mistake last time. Instead of like putting cling wrap in between the roti, I just put a sprinkle of flour, right? And it just stuck together. And I had to do it over again. So I'll do it like this now.
Yeah, we're using the cling wrap instead.
This is a good dough. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that stretchy.
I know. That's what you want in dough.
It's like a Play-Doh. But it's an eat dough.
It's an eat dough. You still play with it though. I mean, technically it's Play-Doh. If you want, we can get some of the food coloring, make green Play-Doh.
Ooh, red roti.
Yeah,
That's
let's go.
cool.
We don't have red food coloring though.
We have green,
Yeah.
the pandan one over
Yeah,
there.
we could do that. Green. Pandan
Green roti.
Roti. Let's do it. Oh, that is awesome news.
What's this?
Night Phantom said results were released this morning, and I've qualified for my uni course, so I should get the formal offer on the 21st. That is really
That's
exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I know you can do it. I have every how do I say that, trust, I guess. I
Faith.
believe faith in you, because you're a very intelligent young man. I don't want to sound too old.
But it's true. You are
That is
very
true.
intelligent, and so I have faith in you and everything else.
But it's awesome to finally get the confirmation of it.
And I also
So are you still doing chemistry then?
and I also, with that being said, I don't want to, because it happened a lot to people I've known. It happened to, it happened to you. It happened to my sibling as well, where if you are quite intelligent and quite capable of this sort of thing, people think you can just wing it. People
don't-
think,
yeah.
oh, you just turn up, you sit down, and I know that it still requires a lot of effort and a lot of work. It's not like it magically just happens, and so good on you.
Yeah, good on
Yeah,
you, Knight.
very
I'm,
much
I'm
so.
really, really happy for you.
Thanks to my IAS, I have lighter hair, brown color to a point I look like foreigner. Lol. What is science behind that? Night? You do, Hypo. I don't exactly know where I would have guessed that.
I
you
would
be from.
probably guess that you're from Kazakhstan.
Maybe.
Your
yeah,
your
okay,
face
Yeah.
your face still look Asian enough, I guess, for you to be called Asian.
Yeah.
But you
There's
have
European.
there's European and
traits.
Arabic
Yeah, a little bit of
twang
Arabic
to
as
it.
well. So I would say around Kazakhstan and whatever.
Yeah, I think you would be like
Yeah.
Azerbaijan, Tajikistan, and Kazakhstani
Yeah.
people, basically,
I would
from
say.
Central Asia.
Yeah, I agree. Hypo says congratulations, Knight. I did genetics for 1 month, Hypo. I'm not going to be much help with that. Yeah, Hypo, randomness. Okay, maybe you're evolving.
Maybe you are evolving.
Maybe you're the newer form of
Life.
of life.
Of human.
Human.
You're no longer Homo sapiens. You're Homo beta.
That's an arrogant form of naming system, isn't it?
Oh, you're not Homo sapien. You're Homo
Yeah,
sapier.
Yeah, could be. But yeah, no, congratulations very much. And
Yeah, congratulations. I'm happy for you. And so you're starting in March, I think, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask. I think that's what you said. I think that's when it would be actually. Also, Hypo said like calico cat, a patch of everything. I mean, kind of. Yeah, I like calico cats.
I like calico cats.
I like the name calico cat too.
Trico. I call it Trico
Yeah.
because of tricolor.
Oh.
Okay, everyone, are you ready to see the glorious, glorious doll? Everyone, everyone.
They can't. I'm on the wrong camera.
All right.
Okay, are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at that doll.
Wow.
Oh, it looks. Ooh,
It looks very
looks
steamy.
proper thick. So I will put a little bit of tomato paste, but if you have passata or just like can of crushed tomatoes, you can. But since I have tomato paste that I need to use, I will do that.
That looks yum. I will take a picture when it's done, maybe, in the big pot.
Maybe, and it's spilling everywhere, so I'll just have to wipe them.
See, it's the shine on Yellow's hair. Yellow's hair is relatively shiny.
My hair is very shiny.
Yeah.
Again, Asian gene.
Because I saw it behind there too.
My Asian genes, guys.
Like calico cat, patch of everything. Yeah, it starts around end of February, start of March. Yeah, okay.
Start of March?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
end of February. Yeah.
Cool.
And when did you say you should get the formal offer? 21st. Yeah.
21st of January.
Are you excited?
Are you excited? Night. I am excited for you. I know college will still be hard and everything else too, but I think if you enjoy the study portion of it, I think you would enjoy a lot of it.
Hypo said all calico cats are female and only 9% of orange
Yes.
cats is female.
It is.
Fun fact about cat. Also, when I read that, I'm so tired, I read it as all calico cats are fermented. And I was like, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's what makes them calico.
They are fermented, Mickey. What are you talking about?
They don't ferment their fur coat and then...
They do, okay?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's
Mickey?
interesting though, isn't it? Yeah.
It is interesting.
Genetics is intriguing. It is...
I mean,
it
the
is
same,
very interesting.
like the same with color blindness, I guess.
Mm.
It's more towards the male population than female.
Yeah. Calico, hypo. Calico are fermented, hence why they have tricolor. I know. See, I thought that might have been what you were going for, hypo.
Okay, I'll just try a tiny bit of this and see if this needs more spices and seasonings.
It smells nice.
It smells amazing.
It smells great this time around.
Look at my doll, guys. Look at my doll. Because after this, we're gonna make the Tadka.
Ease the plane.
Ease the flame.
Gee, it smells nice. Yeah.
I think I think it's good, but you can try a taste and see if there's you think it needs more spices. Maybe just a little bit more salt.
Hypo says they're extending their hand with a bowl. May I have some? Yes,
Yes,
Hypo. There you
Hypo.
are. You try it and tell us what it needs.
I think just a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, but that's it.
Knight says, I will go get food now. I have not eaten yet today. Okay,
Yum.
Knight, get food, get snacks. Highly important. Wait, what's the time? Yes, it's time for food.
It's time for fun.
Get boba.
Get boba.
Make it so. Let's see. Let's have another adventure stream of boba finding.
How's that?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's nice, but again, if you would like it more spicy, I can put a little bit more coriander, cumin, and paprika.
You're welcome to put more in and maybe a little bit more salt. However, I just took a large sip of matcha, so my taste buds might not be exactly right on the salt part.
Okay.
Yeah, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think I will put a little bit more coriander and cumin.
Knight says, I will get apple crumble. Well, that sounds worthwhile.
That sounds
That's awesome.
amazing.
You like apple crumble? We were talking
Oh.
about making a sort of appley crumble dessert at some point here because Yellow found this cool sort of recipe that we were going to maybe utilize. I do like apple crumble.
I do like it too.
Hypo says, apple crumble. May I have some? Evil's away. That's to do with Yellow sneezing, not the
Evil's
apple
away, not the
crumble.
apple.
Okay. Steve-O says, bless you.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Steve-O, how's your food? Steve-O.
Also, Sierra said, bless you. Also, Steve-O said, I fall asleep. That's good, Steve.
That's
I
good.
mean, that potentially shows maybe you're getting into the more what's the word?
Holiday.
Holiday vibe.
No, that's good. That's
Did you
really
make food
good.
first though?
Yeah, did you
Steve-O?
get your food? Did
Yeah.
you eat at least?
And yeah, did we wake up with enthusiasm in our mind? No, Steve hasn't cooked.
But that's good. I really
It shows hopefully either it shows you're very tired, or hopefully it's I mean my holiday vibe. Yeah, hopefully it's more the holiday vibe thing, which is nice. Very nice. Lo says hypo. Yeah, Steve has it cooked. Okay, Steve, we need non-frozen chicken.
Wait, did you unfreeze the chicken at the very least?
I mean, Steve left it out, so by now it would be unfrozen.
If it's a whole chicken, it's probably still frozen.
It's pretty hot where Steve is.
No, it's not.
Steve
Oh,
has
yum.
Steve has the aircon, the reverse cycle air conditioner cranked up.
All right, so I will just put this on to the side, and then we'll make the Tadka part, guys.
To the side.
Oh, to the side. And then I will just close them so it stays hot. And let me let me get my trusty frying pan.
There you are, look. See,
It's
you
a
can see
drying pan.
that. I mean, probably not copyrighted.
I don't think it's
If it is, that's sad. If they want to do the copyright on that one. Yeah, Steve says it's soft now. So I will make katsu chicken and black bean udon.
Ooh,
Yeah, that sounds pretty.
black bean udon.
That sounds pretty fancy.
Wait. What is this black bean udon contraption? I want to know.
It was like black bean in an udon. Let's go.
How do you do that? What do you do with a black bean?
I don't know.
I have black bean. Maybe I should make black bean udon tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're making black bean udon, Steve-O style.
All right. So what we want to do now, guys, is we're gonna heat up some oil. That's what we're gonna do with life.
When should I take a picture of the Tadka?
I'm making the Tadka now.
Okay, probably not now though.
So when I'm pouring in the stuff, probably.
That sounds yum. Now I want food as well, says Hypo. Hypo, you need food.
What about your stale bread? It doesn't make you happy?
Why not?
Why not? I wonder why.
Sierra says, I'm coming over, Steve-O. Okay, like a black bean sauce with udon noodle. That sounds kind of cool.
How do you make the black bean sauce? Steve-O, if you want to share a recipe, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, that could be cool. We could use that as inspiration at the very least, because I've never done that. Okay, I'll get up in a sec, and then I don't film anymore. What am I doing? Take a picture.
Yeah, so I put 2 teaspoons of the black mustard seed. Oh, you're gonna take a picture now?
When it's in there, maybe, I don't know, I'm just standing.
Oh, you're just
Oh yeah, you do that first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
do
jumped
that
the
first.
bullet. I bit the, wait, I bit the gun, what?
You bit the bullet.
And I jumped
I
the
jumped
gun.
the gun.
That's it, that's what it is. I mean, maybe I jumped the bullet and bit the gun. I don't know.
And after making the tadka, I am going to just cook the roti. And then we're pretty much done.
Hypo says, my stale bread can be made into croutons now. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, Hypo.
Let's do it.
Steve says, I can write it down for you. It's easy and simple recipe.
Yes,
I made the
please.
sauce yesterday, so I just heat it up, cook it with udon. Yeah, and you can either put it here, Steve, or you can just whisper it to one
Whisper
of
it
us.
to
It's
one
fine.
of us. Yeah, that would be awesome because I love udon. I have like so many udon in my cupboard.
Yeah, Yellow's entire kitchen is
It's noodle.
Just,
I have Hokkien noodle. I have udon. I have my spicy noodle. I have some Indomie. So yeah.
Yeah, I jumped up too early. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay.
So black mustard seed, and then I will put some cumin seed.
Steve said, you're more than welcome. Just be careful with the wind. And Sierra said, maybe it'll make me ride quicker. Life hack. Hashtag life hack. Exactly. Use the wind.
I know. Use the wind.
Use the forces of nature to guide you in life.
I mean, my friend who is in Denmark actually said that a while back, saying that use the power of wind to plan your day. So if you go to the store, you actually have to know where the wind blows first. That's how he plans the day.
I get that.
So he uses the power of wind to pedal his bike. That's what he does.
Ah. See, Steve's problem is it blow in the opposite direction than your destination. Well, then that's not working.
Then just
change your destination.
change your destination. There's a lot of 7-Eleven in town. What are you doing with your life?
Oh, so 7-Eleven Australia was bought by 7-Eleven
Japan.
So I am interested. Hopefully they will turn it into 7-Eleven Japan, but in Australia. That would be amazing. But, you know.
All right.
I
So
doubt it, but, you know.
and then a pinch of hing powder.
King.
Hing. Look at that. Look at that hingness of it. And then some curry leaves. The more the merrier because curry leaves is yum. Curry leaves taste like curry.
It does. And leaf.
You want to take a picture of this now?
Probably. Ow.
And then after this, I will pour them onto the to the dough.
Okay, you can keep doing that for a minute. Oh, yeah, okay. Put it more in.
Like that?
Yep. Sorry, if at any point you need to just do it, you can too.
Yeah. Don't want it to burn.
Yeah, surely one of them will be okay.
Okay. Now that it's done, I will put this off heat and I will pour it on the tadka. So this is gonna be festive. Everyone, hang on to your horses, okay?
Yep. Hang on to those horses.
Hang on to those
Falsetto.
horses. Okay.
Yep.
Ready? Mm-hmm. This is gonna be like a bit like. See? Smells amazing in here, guys. Twitch should add a new feature.
Yeah.
Smell feature.
Smell feature. I don't know how we can do that.
Okay. Can people see this, by the way? Or is it in the
No, they
close-up?
can see it. I put it on the further cam.
Okay.
Far away cam.
So I'll just mix it all up. And the dal tadka is ready. So what I'm gonna do now is just cook the roti. Look at that, yummy yum.
Smells great. Go around the globe, says Hypo. Yes, use the wind to just go around the globe. Eventually you will get there. Sierra
Yes.
says, oh well, in that case, pray for me. Steve says, be on the lookout for Flying Sierra. Yeah, everyone just, you know, it's the weather prediction is a Flying Sierra. So just, if you got a big net.
Catch a Sierra. win a
Yeah.
prize.
Had Sierra win a prize? What's the prize? Sierra.
Sierra.
Sierra will be there.
Because Sierra is a prize.
and you can share a meal if you have a meal. If you don't, then
Then, well,
that's that.
then that's that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking for food in app now, says Hypo. Okay, what food are we thinking about, Hypo? Is a cat acceptable? What as a
As a payment.
as a gift
As
a life choice?
Okay, just a little bit of oil, and then we'll put the roti in.
I never took a picture of your
You want to take a picture of the roti?
Kinda.
I mean, you can. I'll just get one. You can take a picture of the rest.
Maybe I should take a picture of it just there. That would be
Okay.
better.
Okay, that's roti, guys. This is gonna be yum. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm just taking random pictures today because I'm a bit tired, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. But I assume it's good.
That's what Mickey's life motto is.
Yeah. If you're tired, just wing it.
I even wing it when I'm not tired.
I get that. How do I get back in here? I don't. It's yellow cam now. I mean, I can change this. I can go over to this one if you want.
I don't mind. You give me enough space anyway.
Okay. Looking for noodle, says Hypo. Hypo is looking for noodle. Also, I discussed this the other day with Yellow, right? I have spent enough time around Yellow now. I know a lot of people would assume that if we spent time together, I would pick up maybe some Indonesian or something. No, that's not the case. But I have picked up her use of plurals a lot, and the lacking of gender pronouns, basically. So I will now use plurals in the same way that that Hypo and Yellow do.
Hypo, you could vouch for me, okay? It doesn't make sense. In Indonesia, we don't really have a lot of like gendered words. We don't have she, we don't have he. It's all dia. And we don't have nephew, we don't have niece. It's all kaponakan, right? So every time I talk to Mickey and talking about someone, I just switch between a he and she. And every time I talk about my nephew or niece, it just becomes nephew or niece.
And now I've noticed I start to do it too. So yeah, that's my
Yeah.
improvement in language.
Hypo can vouch for me, okay?
Oh yes, I know.
It
Hypo
doesn't.
will.
It doesn't make sense for us.
Also, Sierra said, you said hold your horses. I don't have a horse, I have a cat. This is true, okay? Yes, cat is acceptable. I've decided.
You've decided.
I have decided.
You have decided that cat is okay.
Yes, to hold.
To
yes,
hold.
Indeed. Make it so. Hypo says, it's so confusing for me as well. Yeah,
See?
I get that. I do too.
Because we don't have a lot of gendered words, like I said.
Okay, I say keponakan.
Kaponakan.
Keponakan. And my mind have to rethink, would it be niece
Or nephew.
Yeah, it's intriguing, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, we have certain words like that. Sibling is one, you know, there's no...
Yeah, you do, but
yeah.
you do have sister or brother. Though.
Yeah, but we would tend to use sister and brother.
Yeah, basically nephew and niece in my head, it's just literally could be just any of my siblings' kid.
Yeah, see, we would use sibling more for the term siblings, as in to say that we have
Multiples.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of I'm saying I have 2 sisters and 1 brother, I said I have 3 siblings.
Hypo says, don't even get started with me on the first cousin remove things.
I still don't understand that too, Hypo. So yeah, I get that.
Well, what? What don't you get? The first cousin?
The first cousin twice removed, like what does that mean?
A first...
You just say like sister-in-law's mother, father or something.
I mean,
Makes more sense.
My second cousin... I mean, you can say whatever you want. I could say my second cousin on my mother's brother's side.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me than like a twice cousin remove or whatever.
Yeah. I tend to not talk about my cousins though. That's how I deal with it. I just say, if I do, I just say cousins.
You just say Bob down the road, you know?
They're not called Bob. None of my cousins are called Bob.
It's okay, it doesn't matter.
I know.
You call Bob. Everyone's Bob in this channel.
Yeah.
Even Sierra's Bob.
Sierra's Bob.
Sierra is
Devo's
the
Bob,
ultimate
Hypo's
Bob.
I mean, well, Bobs. Hypo says because in Indonesia we just say sandala.
Saudara.
Saudara.
Saudara means relative.
Okay, yeah. For me, it's the opposite. We don't have cousin and siblings. We only have sister, brother, nephew, niece. Ah, interesting. I didn't realize that. Sierra.
What in
Yes.
Dutch?
So they are not having they're not having the group words. They're having the
They have
individual.
the gendered words basically.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's intriguing.
Look at that roti, guys.
Look at
Started to puff up.
I name it
Bob.
Bob. Naturally, everything's Bob here. Okay, Sundara,
Saudara.
Saudara. There we are.
Where did the N come from?
There should be an end there.
There shouldn't be an N then.
Sun, Saudara.
Yeah, Saudara.
Saudara is used to describe sibling, cousin, relatives, cousin of a cousin, uncle, and even your nephew and niece can be described as Saudara.
Yeah, it's relatives basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's problematic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is problematic.
Yeah, particularly with large families, it gets confusing.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, with Indonesians, they're all large families.
I know. So it's this is mine. So it does
Look at my roti, guys. Look at my roti puffin.
little roti.
I know you probably cannot see it puffin, but it's puffin.
I might actually put it on the Be Right Back screen and go turn the rice. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to be back in a second. There's rice cooking that's cooked that I better turn. And so I will be back in like a minute. I'll put it on an ad to get rid of ads, but we won't be long. So see you all in a moment.
See you soon.
Bye.
Welcome back to Mickey and Yellow's channel. Today we're making tofu frittata. To start off, we're going to prep and chop all our vegetables, and I'm using onion, tomato, and mushroom. Once you cut up all your veggies, you want to stir fry all of them with some olive oil and salt and pepper. Once it's all cooked, we can set them aside and then blend our tofu mixture. So I'm putting tofu, some nutritional yeast, some flour, Dijon mustard, and seasonings. And then I'm gonna blend them up until smooth. Then we're going to mix the tofu mixture with the veggies and we're gonna put them in some casserole dish. And then we're just gonna bake them until they're set and golden brown. Then enjoy! Welcome to Mickey and Yellow's channel. Today we're making spicy sweet potato dip. To start off, we peel and chop our sweet potato. And then we're just going to drizzle some olive oil and season them up with salt and pepper and then bake them until they are soft. In the meantime, we're going to mince our garlic and prep our sourdough. Once the sweet potato is done, you want to work those arms and mash them up. After they're nice and mashed, you then season with some tahini, lime, olive oil, cumin, paprika, cayenne, make it all spicy. And then we're just gonna toast our sourdough. And we're gonna serve them up. Enjoy! Welcome to Mickey and Yellow's channels. Today we're making roasted garlic hummus. So we start by prepping our garlic. So we cut up the top, drizzle some oil, and then roast them until it becomes creamy. And then we're going to make our caramelized onions. So start by chopping them up and then stir fry them until they become nice and brown. And then we want to drain our chickpea, put them in a blender with our garlic, with our onion, with some seasoning, some lemon, tahini, and olive oil. And we're gonna blend them up until they're nice and smooth.
You can add a little bit more water if it's get too creamy. And we're eating it with some falafel. Enjoy! Welcome back to Miki and Yellow's channel. Today we're making tofu frittata. To start off, we're going to prep and chop all our vegetables, and I'm using onion, tomato, and mushroom. Once you cut up all your veggies, you want to stir fry all of them with some olive oil and salt and pepper. Once it's all cooked, we can set them aside and then blend our tofu mixture. So I'm putting tofu, some nutritional yeast, some flour, Dijon mustard, and seasonings. And then I'm gonna blend them up until smooth. Then we're going to mix the tofu mixture with the veggies and we're gonna put them in some casserole dish. And then we're just gonna bake them until they're set and golden brown. Then enjoy!
And we are back.
Hi everyone, I'm still making some roti.
Okay, Hypo says, yes, Sundara.
Saudara.
So, why do I put an N there? Hypo, why do I keep putting an N there? Saudara is used to describe sibling, cousin, relative, cousin of a cousin, uncle, aunt. Even your nephew and niece can be described as that. It is interesting. I find language interesting. It gives insight into cultures, or at least into past parts of cultures.
It does. It very much does. Hence why, like I said, every time I'm like tell a story about someone, I mix she or he. I mix nephew or niece. Very much so. It's a bit confusing for me, I guess.
Yeah, and I get that, and it is what you're exposed to, and
because in my head I still have dia, which means he or she, and then I just translate it to whichever I think first, I guess.
yeah. It is interesting being multilingual. It does have a different perception on the brain, I guess.
You do.
It's a cute little roti.
It's a little cute roti.
So this will take too much longer, and then we will
we'll plate
it up
them.
as it were, and then partake. Yeah, Harper said cute roti. Yeah, it is. It's a very sweet little roti. We're just going to have
a little rice with them.
Which will be nice, because rice is always nice.
Yes, rice is friend, rice is love.
Rice is
the way of life.
It is.
Is it?
If you like rice, it probably is.
I do like rice.
I like rice too.
I love rice. Rice with sambal and like tofu and stuff, that's my jam.
Rice with like
curry.
Curry is my sort of jam. I mean, it's not literal jam, like jam is in the dancing jam, not the eating on toast type. Rice is my staple, says Hypo. Yeah, I mean,
My staple.
I actually think I would probably eat more rice than potato. I know.
But you're Irish.
I'm more Scottish, but
Scottish? Do Scottish eat potatoes a lot?
I mean, I don't. Probably.
What are their main source of carbs?
Probably-
Freedom.
Probably potatoes. Yeah, I would say so.
Freedom.
It's not meal without.
It is not a meal.
Meal without rice. It's snack. I know. Look, I get that. I probably would now. Yeah, I would. By now, I mean like the last week.
The last week.
Like no. I was thinking more like decade. I tend to eat rice, I think, more than potato. No, I think I would like potato more if I had to choose which one. But it's just rice is more versatile in the sense of it goes with pretty much what I cook myself.
Okay, guys. So I think this is done.
I ended up ordering Wendy's, says Hypo. What did you get from Wendy's?
From
did you get an ice
what
cream?
did you get from Wendy's?
Did you get a McFlurry fluffy Yeah,
No, it's
no, that's
called-
McDonald's. Hence the Mick.
What's the name? What's the name? Frosties.
Yeah, that's the one I actually wanted.
Did you get Frosties with fries and dip it in?
Wendy's potato cheese wedges is the best. Is that what you got? That's probably a wise choice.
I like Wendy's baked potatoes when I used to go to Wendy's a lot.
Wendy's here is not the same as your Wendy's.
No, Wendy's here are not the same at all. Okay, if you would like to go to cutting can, we're going to plate everything up. So this is gonna be interesting.
I got burger, their corn rice, potato cream soup, potato cheese wedges, and a large Coca-Cola. Says Hypo. Yeah, that sounds like a mini party, Hypo. That's good. This is what we need, mini party. Steve-O, this is what you need. You need to go to Wendy's and make it happen.
All right, so I'm going to get the rice in here, in the small bowl.
Yep.
And then we're gonna plate the rest.
Yep. I'm going to see how hot that is. That's okay. Move that a little bit. Is it on its thing? Yep. And I'm going to open this so you can see it in all its glory. And then very shortly we'll plate it.
What?
Yeah, it's my breakfast. Eat my breakfast. Oh, that looks yum. Yeah, Hypo, that is a worthwhile breakfast. I mean, to be fair for you now, it is like 7. Is that right? 7? Yeah, 7:15. Oh, that looks yum. It smells absolutely awesome, which is kind of cool. So I just need to work out how to take a picture of it in a moment, and then we'll do it probably like that maybe. I'm not sure. I'll see in a sec. But it does definitely smell great.
How is it?
It smells good. Okay, I might just take some pictures of it first, and then
Yeah.
and then do it.
And then we will plate them.
Because I might take a picture of just it with some rice like that or something.
Okay.
That can be the first thing, and then I'll take a picture of it all plated.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm back. Yellow's back.
Yellow's well,
Hypo said, "Oh, that look yum. I shouldn't be eating processed meal, but I'm allowed to some cheatsy." I mean, is there anything processed in here, like artificial?
No. What they're buying.
Ah, the corn rice.
And the cheese thing.
Cheese wedges and a large Coca-Cola. I never was a big fan of sodas. I like lemonade. I like juice and stuff, but never sodas.
Yours says soda's angry.
It's an angry water. I don't like. I want a refreshing drink. I don't want an assault on my mouth.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, let me have a drink because that was a nice cooking.
Yeah, I think that would be okay.
Okay,
Cool.
do you want to plate it?
Yeah, I can plate it.
Yep.
I need a spoon. Hello, spoon.
With that. Yeah. This is gonna be very yum. I am hungry. Look at that dal. See, that's the consistency that I like on my dal. But if you like it more watery, again, just put more water in and more spices in. But if you like it even thicker, then less water and then more stewing time.
Yeah, very much so. How much would you like? A fair bit, hey?
Yeah. I know the Wendy's I'm ordering from tend to serve frozen burger patty, no additive, and they make their rice fresh every day, but Coca-Cola is my cheatsy. Yeah, Coca-Cola has artificial sweetener, don't they?
That?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. It smells great.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I have been cooking. That's why I'm hungry.
I've been talking.
You have been cutting too. You cried. You cried of the onion.
I cried.
I know. It's sad.
It is.
It is sad when onion doesn't cut itself.
I know.
And also, Hypo, I am actually right now replaying one of my favorite game, Nino Kuni. So yeah, it has been fun. Has been very fun.
Very much so. It's a lovely game.
It is a beautiful game.
I've
I
never
know.
played it. But
I know it's story-wise and game mechanics, it's not exactly exciting, but the art, the music in that game is like, well, it's like watching a Ghibli movies actually. Hypo said, yes, my diet is conflicting. I cannot process chemical properly, but at the same time, I need it. Yeah. I'm sorry for that, Hypo. Hypo said, oh, Nino Kuni, I love that. I know, I love it too. That's why I'm still I just replayed it, and I forgot how much I love the movie. Like, not the movie, the game. It's just the art itself, and the music is what draws me in.
Potentially, I might move that and then take a picture of that like that.
Cool. Hypo said, did you play the remastered one? Yes. So I am playing it on my Switch right now. In the past, I actually went to my friend's place a lot of the time just to play it on PS2. Is it PlayStation 2? I really think it was PlayStation 2. So I set up a camp in her apartment just to play that because I don't have PlayStation. Hypo said, I'm still spending my time in Coral Island. How is it? How has your island been?
Yeah, I need to get that at some point.
I need to get that at some point too. I have not seen it in Switch, by the way, Hypo. I think the release might be only for PC for now, but it might come to consoles later on. But not yet on. I have not seen it sale on Nintendo eShop. So
We have to be patient. We have to wait.
Hypo said some of the mechanism is not fully implemented yet, but it's fun. I would love that. I would love to play it. So wait, you have your pet already, right? What did you get? Which pet did you? There is a delay on the Switch release, but it's in planning yet. Okay, that's why then. That's why I haven't seen it in the in Nintendo eShop.
Okay, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I would just put this back over here so it doesn't spill, because it's a bit what's the word?
Tricky.
Yeah.
Hypo said, I chose the dog Fizz. It's a big dog, like a husky. With your pet, right? Question, with your pet, do you actually, do they actually go around with you? Do they follow you around? Because if yes,
That's cool.
I would love that. So, food, guys. Food. Roti, rice, and some dal.
What would you like to eat it with?
Spoon.
Spoon?
Spoon. What do you say in Indian to eat? You know how Japanese say itadakimasu?
I'm not sure.
Samuel.
Samuel, what is it that we're meant to say?
Okay.
Yeah, let's try some
Let's
of
try
this.
it with some rice.
Smells beautiful, so we'll see.
Tap, tap.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
It could take longer for it to make a smoother dough.
I do quite like it like this though, but again, it's a texture thing. What sort of texture you prefer?
It's so yummy. It's basically spices. What you eat is concentrated spices.
Very much so. This is good.
Okay, let's try the roti. Roti. Dip in dough. Tap tap.
They roam inside your house only. Okay. I think. Oh, yeah.
The pet mechanism is still on a lot of development, but right now they roam inside your house only. However, in summer you have pet festival where you can run a race with your pet. How many festivals do Coral Island has? This is really nice.
Roti's awesome.
All right, with a lot of dough. Become a spoon. I'm happy.
Me
I'm
too.
happy.
Very good.
Bojanam is what they said, I think. Oh, Bojanam. Each seasons you have 2 events. Yeah, basically like like Stardew Valley then. That's awesome. Stardew Valley has a new festival. I really should play it again.
Yeah, it does. I haven't played Stardew for a while.
I know, it's such a wholesome game. Really should. And I will get Coral Island too.
But you reckon it's not on the Switch yet?
No. Hypo said it's delayed.
Okay.
That's
Yep.
why it's still in planning. I mean, to be fair though, it's a small team. It's a small new team too, so they would face a lot of like problems and stuff. But from what I've heard, they're doing a great job.
Bojana means let's eat. Okay.
Can you speak Indian, Hypo? Maybe you don't. I can't remember. But you probably have a lot of Indian co-workers, don't you?
Co-workers.
This is really yummy.
Yeah, this is great.
So tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, I'm thinking about making like some hearty pasta soup with like beans and stuff. But yeah, so we will come back with that. But I would really like to see Steve-O's black bean sauce. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're probably not going to do it tomorrow, but
We probably don't have the things for it quite yet.
yeah, but we do have black beans. Yeah. It's a small team with minimal budget, but it's understandable with the delay. Actually, they did pretty well for indie team. Yeah, that's what I've heard from them in the sense of, I know there's a lot of delay. I know there's a lot of problem they face, but they're a small team with, like you said, minimal budgeting. So from what they actually already churned out, it's amazing.
Yeah, but look at some of the games released by massive teams and massive game corporations that get released that need like endless amounts of updates to get it to even work, basically.
Remember when the first Pokemon Violet first released? It was so many glitches.
Issues with it.
Yeah. So kudos for them actually. I have Indian coworker. Yes, I do too. I don't speak much Indian, but I know some.
You cuss words and you know, let's eat.
That's a very hypo thing. I only know some Bengali and Punjab. I know that's amazing how many languages India as a country has, doesn't it? People think that if you know Hindi and then you know it all, but not really.
India's a massive place.
It's a massive place with massive people.
Very diverse as well. There was people who've been there for a very long time.
Number one population now. They
Is it?
surpassed China, yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Where's Indonesia on that list?
Fourth.
Okay.
We're the fourth. So India, China, US, Indonesia. Yeah, Indonesia has like almost 280 million now.
Yeah.
Still a lot. I don't think we will ever get to 1 billion though, because people are having less kids now. In the past, they have kids like 11 kids and stuff.
Yeah, and all of them have grown up and had kids. So yeah, probably not. It does seem to slow down.
It does seem to slow down. A lot of people complaining that's a ripoff from Stardew Valley, but let's be fair here. Game is always like that. And Stardew Valley is basically take after other game like Rune Factory and Harvest Moon. It is. And the developer of Stardew Valley actually openly said that. He took a lot of inspiration from Harvest Moon, and he's not like he's like being hush-hush about it.
Stardew Valley is made by somebody who really loved Harvest Moon. And
Yeah.
they made a game like Harvest Moon. And then people play it who generally liked Harvest Moon. I say with a lot of these things. So yeah.
I mean, Pokemon Arceus, if you think about it, is just like a toned down Skyrim.
Kind of, yeah. It's a rip-off of Skyrim, yeah. Everything is similar. I mean,
They take inspiration. As long as they're not plagiarizing blatantly.
whichever game was the first to have an open world is literally then what every other open world game has ripped off. Then, if you want to do it,
Yeah, like
they came
Zelda-
up with the idea.
Zelda
so, yeah.
Breath of the Wild is a rip-off.
Yeah, it's building on things. It's how it works, very much so.
You perfect stuff. And I am excited for Haunted Chocolate here as well. I don't know. I really think Concert A has done a great job to actually have a loyal fan base.
Very.
Because he actually gives stuff a lot. This is very yum.
They even put a concerned ape Easter egg character. That's awesome. There's a temple Coral Island. Is a temple of ape, basically honoring Stardew Valley.
Aww,
Yeah, that's lovely.
nice.
That's what I mean. It's a testament, is what it actually
Yeah,
is.
it's a testament. Also, Stardew Valley have a lot of unique added mechanism, and the concept of the story is unlike Stardew Valley. Their focus is more toward the environment. Coral Island, I mean, not Stardew Valley. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I mean. You can take things and then expand on the ideas of them.
Yeah, question though, Hypo. Do they actually how do I say this? Are the islands based off Indonesian islands, or are they based more like Pacific islands? What are they, I guess? Really yummy.
Excellent, really.
I should have made the roti thinner probably, but still yum.
It's very nice, though.
I don't want to break it.
I know. Okay.
We're chewing, sorry.
The concept is more mix of culture, but it has a lot of like Indonesian and Southeast Asian culture. Yeah.
Just the
Because
character.
they cover almost all ethnic groups.
That's
okay.
cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
That is cool. So what, how many characters can you choose, or is it like a build your own character situation? Oh, really good.
Very nice. I feel like I need to sleep.
We might end soon, and then we'll come back tomorrow with the hearty pasta stew, and then, yeah, that will be the plan. And I probably will nap after this.
I'll probably at least take it easy for a little while. Hopefully tomorrow we will sleep better and have more energy.
We have Japanese, Caucasian, African, Chinese, and even Mediterranean, Indian, and Spanish. That's cool. That is really cool.
It is. It sounds like a lovely game. I really can't wait to actually get to play it.
Version of it. Because I don't think my PC is powerful enough to run it, to play it, so I'll just wait for the Switch. So the character is varied, or you can create your own character. That's cool. That's good. So, everyone, that was such a lovely stream.
Yeah.
The NPC is very...
Okay, the NPC are varied, and you then can create your own character. Yeah. No, it's good. It sounds nice. I just finished eating. Okay, Steve-O.
So
Was it good?
Yeah, how was your food? How was the katsu? My food is not here yet. I'm sorry, Hypo.
Sorry, Hypo.
I'm sorry, Hypo. I know you need your burger. It's delicious. Yeah, if you want to share the black bean sauce, I would love that. I would love to know that.
I'm proud of myself. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm glad, Steve-O. It sounds like it was a very yum food. Baba would be impressed.
Baba would be impressed. I am impressed.
I am.
Yeah, if you want to share the black bean sauce, you can whisper me or Mickey. And I would love to make that because I would want to like try it. Yum yum udon.
Very much so. I like udon.
I love udon. I know it's not your favorite noodle though.
No, it's not. My least favorite noodle, really. I think. Would it be? Least favorite noodle.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Ramen.
I think so, but it's not like it's how can I say it? The separation of my least favorite versus my favorite
It's not that
is
big.
not exactly large.
Yeah.
Yeah. Udon is just it's thicker and it's more
Chewy.
I don't want to say slimy.
It's not
Because
slimy.
it's not slimy, but you get what I mean. They're more it clings to it well, I guess. You get kind of what I mean? Yeah.
I agree with Hypo actually. Now that I think about it, I like flat rice noodle too. Like in pad see or
Yeah.
Piao.
I very much like flat rice noodle as well. Yum yum udon. I write it down for you guys. You could switch it with other noodle. Yeah, true. But you have to understand, Yellow has half a pantry with udon noodles. So you know we have to use them.
I do.
Yeah, maybe not half the pantry, but there's a lot of udon there. But it does sound nice. So yeah, I would very much like to have that. I like flat rice noodles more. What is that?
Piao.
Is that what it's called?
It's a dish. Yeah, it's basically stir fried. The flat rice noodle. I love Piao.
Yeah. Hard to find it here. Good way to use it then. Yeah, I've been wondering what we could do with udon. Because since we've got 6 small streams, including today before our break, so 5 more after today. We technically know, we kind of know what we'll do tomorrow and the next day, and then one day we'll make cookies as well. So that's another 2 streams.
Yeah, we'll make Christmas cookies.
That would be good to use some of the stuff we've got. And we do have black beans, and we do have udon. Good way to use it. I have plenty of Indomie I can't have. Hypo. You should get into the Indomie trade, okay? Hear me out. We don't get much Indonesian Indomie in Australia. So if you could just import it.
I know. Indonesian Indomie is quite hard to find. And where I live right now, we're not close to the closest Indonesian grocery store. So the postage is a lot. So Hypo, you're my savior.
You can't actually send more than 20 packs of Indomie. I don't know why. It's a banned substance.
Why?
It's banned substance.
I wonder why.
It's a banned substance.
What's banned? Why? If it's a banned substance, why can you send 20 then?
It's a semi-banned substance.
Maybe because I need a trading. It become.
There'll be a license for it. It's the same as
commodity.
anything. If you take in, okay, if I take in 6 teapots, no one's gonna care. But if I take in 600 teapots, there's gonna be some license I'm gonna need because I'm obviously planning to sell those teapots.
Maybe you just like teapots.
I could, and if they're varying size, maybe I could say,
This is all my
this
teapot.
is my teapot collection. They'd be like, I don't care. You could try that with the Indomie. Be like,
Yeah.
I am going to eat more than 20 crates of Indomie.
20
Crates, yes. And they'd be like, no, I don't believe you. You're like, wait, hang on a second. Have you had this Indomie? And they'd be like, I've had Indomie. And you're like, have you had Indonesian Indomie?
Have you tried the rendang Indomie?
They'd
Have
be
you
like,
tried
no.
the mie Aceh Indomie?
And then when they try a typo, you will become good friends with them, and then they will help you get all your Indomie into Australia.
I know.
It's an official distributor
Business opportunity.
thing.
Indonesian package delivery, especially if the recipient is outside of Indonesia, is complicated. A whole lot of paper and restriction. Yeah, I get that. Our duty, Indonesian duty government is not exactly the best one. Yes, I had mentioned that. Yeah, it is. It's a bit tricky, I guess. Everyone, that was such a lovely stream. I had fun cooking it. It was simple-ish recipe, so it was nice.
That was nice, yeah. Yeah, it was nice having a chat with you all. It was very good.
Yeah, a lot of stuff will go missing, especially if the stuff is expensive. Yeah, our duty government body needs to have a bit more
Oversight.
oversight or reconstructuring. It doesn't matter as well.
But yeah, it's been a nice stream, everyone. Very much. Thanks everyone coming.
Yep.
Thank you, Steve, for greeting us early and remembering it was Monday. I get it. I have trouble on the weekend. For some reason, I'm always thinking Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday, Saturday. And I'm like, what? I'm meant to be streaming tomorrow. I have to go do that.
Yeah, see you next time. Stay awesome, people. Take care, everyone. Yeah, take care, everyone. Stay awesome. Hopefully, we'll see you all tomorrow and with some hearty pasta stew. So, see you tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, so until then, stay safe, stay awesome. Thanks for everyone who came in. It was lovely talking to you all. And thanks for all the lurkers. And we shall see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.